the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 1156. And we got a new Patreon guest. We got Josh here. Welcome, Josh.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
I like the way you're spread out right now. This is like boss posture.
Yeah, I pulled up my couch just for this.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah.
I don't have arms, so I can't do my boss posture. I just look like a fucking T-poser.
Yeah, and currently Shabisky is stuck at the airport.
Yeah, but not because his flight was delayed or anything. He just didn't realize he had to get on a plane.
Yeah, he was like, I gotta fly again?
Yeah, he was like, what?
Yeah.
It was an accident.
THCO.
Yes. Yeah.
He's doing good.
Yeah, I dropped him off. His flight was supposed to leave around 5. I got him there like almost at 4 on the dot. He was good to go. The airport didn't look busy or anything. You know, like the departure area. Usually it's crammed full of cars and it's hard to get in and out, but it was really smooth. But then, you know, he was supposed to be gone like an hour ago, and then I realized he's streaming. His stream is called Stuck at the Airport. And I was like, oh no.
Oh.
It's like and according to him, it's only like 2 hours, like a 2-hour delay, but dude's only been on like 2 flights his whole life. So to him, this is like the craziest thing ever. I've sat around an airport for like 8 hours before. When I was in London, my whole like morning flight to the other side of the ocean got canceled. So I had to wait until the next one, which was like 8 hours later, because there's only so many flights, you know, that go back and forth, like transcontinental flights.
I think he could drive back in like 20 hours.
Yeah, not worth it. And he can't drive.
Oh, yeah, he's done that. Walking is way too far.
Get me a plane, make a fundraiser, then I'd be a John Settle.
A John Settle. Am I missing something?
Let's get a tip train started.
Oh, yes.
We need a plane, a train, and an
automobile.
An automobile at this point.
We're at 60% of the goal. Not bad for the very beginning. I'm sure we can make it.
It would be terrible for the very end.
let me get that link in there really quick so everyone knows where to go so we can get this moving.
So, Josh, has anything wild been on your viewpoint recently? Anything sticking out in the world that is like something burning that you would like to bring up right now? Anything at all? Is it politics, entertainment, anything?
Well, Jeffree Star just came out as like anti-trans or something.
Really?
That's, yeah.
It's a conversation about pronouns that Jeffree Star thinks that all the different pronouns are just dumb, and that Jeffree Star was
Star is one of those people that if they just said they were trans, everyone would just believe it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what Jeffree Star's argument was I can say it. You need someone like me to say it, but all these pronouns are so stupid. And then everybody who's like, yeah, I was like, oh, thank God, one of us.
It's crazy, too. Matt Walsh immediately after came out after him, too. Like, fuck Jeffree Star. He's a piece of shit. We don't like him. We don't want him in our conservative movement.
Wow.
Yeah.
Matt Walsh is such a sycophant. I don't follow him at all. I just see his tweets, and it's like every time there's anything in that realm, he's ready to slurp it balls deep.
I watched his propaganda film, the What Is a Woman?
Oh, really?
Film. Yeah. I was like, what is this? Like, where does he go with
other
it?
People's sexual identity is for stupid peasants. I can pilot the plane from Finner and parachute off on top of Seattle. Probably FCK it all up, but at least it's fun.
That's fun.
Damn.
Drop in DB Cooper style.
Had no idea.
Maybe DB Cooper style if you assume that he got away.
I thought you were talking about Bradley Cooper style, like you're gonna make a commercial with your mom on Super Bowl Sunday.
It was not the best Super Bowl Sunday commercial.
It was probably the worst one. You know, the dog one, most places rated that as like the highest one. The high, like
really
in the top like 5 out of all the ads.
Could hit right there in the emotions.
Nope. Yeah, so we got a lot of fun stuff to watch tonight. If you guys can give us a thumbs up, that really helps us out. We've been buried in the algorithm, especially after the whole computer debacle happened in January, and we were really off our normal schedule. I noticed a huge drop after that. I was also false flagged a bunch of times the other night and on my other channel, and I was given a strike, but they took it away because it was nonsense.
Yeah.
But someone is obviously flagging my stuff, so that's fun. So that's why liking the stream is very free and easy to do, and you know, if you want to help us out with a tip train, that's always wonderful as well.
The Jared hackers.
Yeah, you know what? Part of me wants to believe that it's him and his evil hackers, but it's probably somebody else. Oh my god! And I don't know how this happened, but like, Shabisky came during a terrible week. Like, my dog almost died. It was fucking crazy. Like, I have a bunch of dogs. Everyone thought it was the little dog. It wasn't the little dog. I have a dog that's like bigger, maybe like 40 to 50 pounds. And she almost died. She had like a whole bunch of seizures in one day. And she was like a vegetable for like 2 days. And I'm like, man, if this goes on for like a few more days. I was feeding her baby food. Like, she wouldn't eat normal food. I had to like spoon baby food. Thank you. I had to spoon baby food into her mouth and like put the water dish like in front of her face. But she couldn't stand up. But now she's almost back to where she was before all that started.
It's great.
She had she had a seizure every like 2 to 3 hours for like a 24-hour period straight, like day and night. It was the craziest thing.
Did they give her anything at the vet?
Well, so I suspect that maybe a medication that they gave her might have caused the seizures. She had seizures before, but only like once a month. And this was like back to back to back to back to back. And it seems like maybe this medication, because it started, I don't know for sure, and it's just correlation, but it started when she started taking the new medication. And then we took her off of it and started like giving her this anti-seizure medication, and the seizures stopped, but she was all like fucked up from the seizure medication. And then like within the last 2 days, she's finally normal again. It's crazy.
Glad to hear that, though.
Yeah, I'm glad she pulled through. I thought it was gonna be a very unpleasant experience, and Shabisky was gonna just be stuck here to have to deal with it. But yeah, she's good for now. Yeah, everyone.
Back to back. I could visit you guys one day. BTW, there is no meds for PPL like me. John from Funland.
From Funland. You gotta get them Funland meds.
PPL.
Funland.
Get me some of them Funland meds.
Yeah, so let's check out some of this stuff we got here. Let's check out antagonisms and see what we got. Here it is. So yeah, because of the dog thing, I've not slept very well. So.
Turn off that goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they gonna touch me?
Okay, so we'll start off with this. It's something I saw in the last few days, but we haven't had a chance to talk about it. We had Colonel Kurtz on our show before. She's like the Me Too hoax investigator type person, And she was really into the Johnny Depp thing, and then she got into the Marilyn Manson thing, and she's been talking about this stuff for a while. I've been kind of watching to see how this plays out, but apparently this woman, Ashley Morgan Smithline, for the last several years was making the same claims about Marilyn Manson that Evan Rachel Wood was making, and now it's coming out that she was allegedly like pressured by Evan Rachel Wood into making these allegations. Her claim is like she was kind of bullied into making them. So we'll see what was said here.
She once credited fellow accusers with helping to lessen her shame.
Better not doubt me again. The fund is halfway. Tip the fuck out. We need more content.
Thank you.
Now alleges she was pressured into accusing Manson of abuse.
Yeah. And if this is true, this is a big problem. That sometimes people stack accusations from different people to try and give all of them an overall credibility. And it's like, well, if your accusations are credible, you don't need anyone else's. Like, yours should stand on their own.
Didn't they have like a pamphlet or something they gave all the accusing girls that they like followed?
Did
this?
they?
I
They
thought
had a
there
brochure?
I thought there was something like a brochure that they all
Oh, my
signed
God.
and like had an entire like an agenda or something.
Yeah, and people, I've seen people be like, well, if he wasn't so weird, it's like, I don't care how weird he is. He doesn't deserve to be falsely accused if that's what's happening.
Now, this is not mini Manson. This is actual full-size Manson.
Mini Manson is more creepy.
A former girlfriend who had accused Marilyn Manson of abuse has backed away from the allegations, and a declaration of support filed in his defamation lawsuit against Evan Rachel Wood. Ashley Morgan Smithline alleges that she publicly accused Manson of sexual assault and sexual battery only because she was pressured by Wood, according to a declaration filed Thursday in Los Angeles County Superior Court.
So she's not just saying it, she's saying that under oath.
Yeah, does she have like text messages confirming
Maybe.
it? Was it all word of mouth?
I guess we'll see, but it's starting to sound like, because she had a lawsuit against Manson that was thrown out of court recently. So now she's doing this kind of flip where, who knows, maybe she'll testify in his lawsuit against Evan Rachel Wood, because he's got a lawsuit against her, and I hope it gets televised like the Johnny Depp one.
It might not, because she's got a lot more history in Hollywood. She might be more protected than Amber Heard was. Wood has said Manson horrifically abused her for years. Manson has denied any wrongdoing. Manson, whose legal name is Brian Weiner, filed a defamation suit last year accusing Wood of having secretly recruited, coordinated, and pressured women to accuse him of abuse. Smithline came forward with allegations against Manson in an interview with People magazine in May 2021. She accused him of having subjected her to physical, sexual, and psychological abuse from 2010 to 2013. Manson was accused of whipping Smithline, carving his initials into her body, penetrating her while she was unconscious, and other conduct. The People reporter included a photo of Smithline in a towel showing what appeared to be a scar on her thigh that she referred to in the interview and alleged was caused by Manson. Smithline told People that she began to heal only after she spoke with other women about their experiences with Manson in 2020. She said meeting others, including Wood, helped lessen these feelings of guilt and shame.
Always doubt every accusation. There usually is a selfish agenda behind these assassins. P.S. Ben is very chill off stream. Shabisky is also the most hilarious Yankee counterpart. So fucking tip train them choo-choo.
Thank you. It's okay to be doubtful and skeptical. They should be taken seriously. If you don't know, if you can't make heads or tails of it and you don't know any of the people involved, then the smartest thing to do is to wait until evidence starts coming out. Obviously, it's different if you personally know one of the people involved.
With parasocial relationships, fans are just going to pick the side they aligned with from the beginning.
Yeah, parasocial relationships are toxic as fuck. Like some of the worst things out there.
In the new court document, Smithline says she felt manipulated by the women to make the allegations. She said in the declaration of support that she had denied being abused when she spoke with Wood in 2020. When I said, no, this did not happen to me, this was not my experience, I recall being told by Miss Wood that just because I could not remember did not necessarily mean that it did not happen.
Okay, yeah. This shit is so fucked up. Like, if this really happened this way, she's the abuser here. She's trying to make someone who did not believe they were abused think they were abused. That's like abusing someone, tricking someone into thinking they were abused for a vendetta that she had against him.
That's how Gucci's complaints against Blade happened.
It was a toxic audience, like a whole audience of people.
They were like trolling her, yeah, and they were like she couldn't remember anything, and she couldn't remember anything, so she just followed the word of the fans saying this is what happened, and they would get the clips and send it to her, and she was running with that for a minute because she was led by the freaking audience.
Yeah, all he did was like walk into the same room she was sleeping in and lay down and fall asleep too, right? Isn't that
supposedly?
Allegedly.
Yeah. There was no. They're cool now, and I think that was all admitted by Gucci's to have been a mistake. But you never really know. I think that if you can't remember if you've been abused, you might as well side with, I've been abused, especially if you're going to get all this support from tabloids and Evan Rachel Wood. Like Evan Rachel Wood, hate to say it, she's a better actor than Marilyn Manson is. So
she's probably a better actor than Amber Heard.
She's definitely a better actor than Amber Heard.
I heard she could cry on cue. So, but being able to cry, whether it's genuinely or you're acting, it doesn't really mean anything. Like just because someone cries when they tell a story doesn't mean they're lying or telling the truth.
Sticky says, I should say all genders do not make false sexual assault allegations. I don't give a fuck how mad you are. Yeah, I mean, false allegations, if you don't get caught for them, you're still probably going to have to live the rest of your life covering up bullshit that you set up. Like, you're going to have to defend the fact.
This was a pendulum swing here from a time with the beginning of Me Too. There was a point where no one was getting caught for that shit, and if you put it out there, it was like a very effective drive-by shooting. You could just put it out there and do your damage and get out unscathed. And now it's kind of flipped a little bit. My opinion, based on the evidence I've seen, a lot of these girls wanted to be Mrs. Marilyn Manson, and he just wanted a groupie to fuck around with, and they're butthurt about it. That's my opinion of it. I don't know what's true yet or not, but I was neutral on it at first, and I've seen so much sketchy shit, like the fake letter from the FBI and that kind of stuff. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, wasn't it written by her?
It's hard to prove.
Yeah.
Was the FBI letter written by the Rachel Wood's girlfriend at the time?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Smithline
filed
a
fake FBI. I'm sorry.
There was a fake letter from the FBI regarding. I could pull it up, but yeah, there was. It was found to be a fake letter coming from Evan Rachel Wood or someone on her side.
Everybody making false allegations about me right now in the chat. You're so far off of what I actually would do to you if I took advantage of you. Like, it's not going to be a finger or licking a foot. It's going to be so much worse. Like, that's how I know you guys are making false allegations. You'd be like, Billy literally filled my throat and my heart with the same stroke. That would be the real allegation. And you'd fucking be pissed because you had to breathe air instead of my cock. That's the fact.
Oh,
that's the fact. So quit with these false allegations.
I can attest to that.
But yeah, it says here that Smithline filed a federal lawsuit in 2021 accusing Manson of sexual assault, human trafficking, and unlawful imprisonment. Wood's representative alleges it was Ashley who first contacted Evan about the abuse she had suffered, adding it's unfortunate that the harassment and threats Ashley received after filing her federal lawsuit appear to have pressured her to change her testimony. It'll be interesting if either of these have any actual documented proof of the claims they're making.
Let's see. This is like a weird psychological phenomena where like a group of people can all get together and kind of pathologically convince one another that whatever happened to them was worse than it actually was.
Yeah, I mean, if this woman is telling the truth, it sounds like she was gaslit into believing that she was abused.
Yeah.
And if she's just flip-flopping now because her false statement didn't, like maybe she did jump on the bandwagon and went all the way through the proceedings and her lawsuit didn't stick. So now she's like, well, I didn't win there. I might as well go back and destroy the other girl's stuff.
I know, but she's still admitting to lying under oath, like in sworn testimony. So she's kind of shooting herself in the foot, but I'm wondering if maybe she's going to testify on his behalf. I guess we'll see what happens. If she can prove this and take it into court for his lawsuit against Evan Rachel Wood, that's going to look really bad on her end.
I just can't wait until all these people defend the good, clean, happy, and healthy Onision from these false allegations. I like how like the Umbrella Guy and all these guys who were defending Johnny Depp, they're seeing the Onision lawsuit. They're like, yeah, this guy's actually just really fucked up. like we're not even going to try and defend Onision.
Onision lost all of his clout forever ago.
Yeah, the Onision's biggest problem is he never changed his act up. If he would have like reinvented himself and continued to be funny, people wouldn't care that he was abusing all these women.
Continued to be funny.
Has he been up to anything?
I mean, he's. I think it's funny because they try to like put the final nail in his coffin, but when they do that, they just make him relevant again. And now there's all these big channels making videos getting millions of views where he's the subject of it, and now all of a sudden stuff's popping up on his channel again. So they're helping him. These lawsuits aren't going to do anything.
Every time that this, like people come after him, he ends up making like $10,000 to $20,000 in ad revenue or support. I think his ad revenue is taken away right now, but he'll find a way to monetize it.
The whole like video series where he was stripping down to his underwear and pouring kombucha all over himself. People were just. They were so desperate to see something bad happen to him that they all thought that he was like having a legit breakdown. They're like, oh my God, see? We got him finally. He's lost his mind. It's like, dude, he's fucking with you right now.
Yeah, he made those cringy videos and they made him like $10,000 that month.
Because everyone was watching him.
Yeah.
I watched him.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing they could get him on is if they could prove he had anything to do with sending nudes to someone he knew was a minor or something like that.
Yeah, if they have any of that. I don't know. There was allegations of that with his spouse. I think that was brought up in the lawsuit that is filed by Regina. Who
she showed his dick. Oh, remember Joe said that?
Yeah.
When he was talking about like, everyone's like, what about what Kai did? He's like, Kai, what? She showed his dick. Oh my God.
So very confusing.
Yeah.
But I don't know, this Regina girl that's filing a lawsuit against Onision's spouse and YouTube. Those are the three people the lawsuit's filed against. So like I assume the entire thing is to try and get some money out of YouTube to close the case. I don't know.
So this is why her attorney withdrew from the case, and she could not get another attorney in time to keep the lawsuit active.
Oh, the Smithline girl?
Yes.
A judge dismissed the suit without prejudice last month after her attorney J. Ellwanger withdrew from her case.
Ellwanger.
And Smithline failed to respond to the court's request for a decision about new representation. Yeah. Ellwanger has also represented Game of Thrones actor Esme Bianco.
Which one is that?
A Manson accuser who settled her claims out of court last month. Smithline said in her declaration that it was Bianco who suggested Ellwanger as potential representation. Smithline accused Ellwanger of including untrue claims of violence and non-consensual sexual activity in the 2021 complaint he filed on her behalf in U.S. District Court for Central California.
Yeah, so they're all like playing for the same team, all trying to bolster one another's accusations. and in turn making their creating the illusion that their own are more credible because of these other people. Well, we need to vet each case before we go, oh my God, the sheer numbers just means it's more likely that it happened. We need to start vetting these numbers and seeing like what actually happened before we start deciding, oh, look how many of them there are. Must have happened.
L. Wanger said he could not get into details
I
about...
have probably permanent minor brain damage due to Psycho X accusing me of abusing. Got hit 3x times by multiple people by surprise. Then they all apologized in the end.
Oh, yeah.
What a show.
3x times.
An ex falsely accusing you, and then all of her simps come and beat the crap out of you. That sucks. And then they apologized to you 4 months later when they realized she was lying because she accused them of the same thing.
I'd be like, oh, thank you for admitting that. Now I am going to sue you and you are paying my hospital bills and shit. You know, like, you assaulted me and you just admitted it and you were wrong about it. So yeah, you're a piece of shit. I hate people white knighting like that.
I can beat up 4 simps though, so she's got to have more than 4 simps.
Oh damn.
L. Wanger said he could not get into details about Smithline's allegations against him, citing ethical obligations of client confidentiality. He denied her characterization of his representation as categorically and verifiably false. Howard King, Manson's attorney, said Thursday that Smithline's testimony proves the allegations against his client are untrue. As we have always said, the coordinated campaign of Me Too lies against Brian Warner is going to go down as one of the greatest hoaxes of all time, King said. Vulnerable women were manipulated by unscrupulous individuals seeking to build their own brands and pursue their own vendettas.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally an HBO Max special all about this.
The Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, she was cashing in on this before she even mentioned who it was. She avoided mentioning who he was while making it completely obvious who he was. You know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, you'll know when I get that treatment and the girl accuses me without mentioning my name, you can tell it's going to be me because she just talks about my gigantic blue cheese stinky gut. She'd be like, his gigantic blue cheese stinky gut draped across my forehead as I filleted him.
She'd be like, he would only ever take me to Chipotle.
Yeah. As I laid under his gut cavern like a stenchy blanket fort, and I blew him, and the only air I could get was from the farts he released in my face. I'd cancel me too after. Cancel me actually just for suggesting that. That was icky. That was actually icky. Josh, what are you going to get canceled for?
Probably the fart fetish.
Yeah, I met Josh at an old school DP meetup back in the day. And then like
in Ohio.
Yeah, and then like all of a sudden, like, was it last year or the year before? You just randomly showed up. Yeah, you just randomly showed up in town and we hung out.
Yeah, I went to Seattle randomly. I was on vacation wondering where I wanted to go. Then just went to Seattle, and when I landed I saw your number in my phone and I was like, oh shit. Let's do that. Let's see if he's down.
And at first I was like, who is this? And he's like, I'm the red-haired Puerto Rican or something like that. I'm like, oh!
That's what you called me. You kept calling me that. Yeah. Like, in Ohio, you were like, who's the murderer? It's some Puerto Rican guy.
Yeah. That's an old South Park thing. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll wrap this up here. What else do we got here? Own vendettas. Oh yeah, see they mention Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, which aired on HBO last year. In an opposition motion, Wood's attorney accused Manson of filing the defamation suit as retaliation for her decision to go public with her abuse allegations. The motion accuses Manson of trying to silence Wood.
Was Phoenix Rising any good? Sounds kind of cool.
I never watched it. I didn't even know it existed until all this stuff blew up. From what I'm also hearing is like they tried to bring Rose McGowan in on this too. They were reaching out to all of his exes, and most of them are like, no, he never did anything like that. So, yeah. Wood testified to a House Judiciary subcommittee in 2018 that she had been R-worded twice by an abusive partner and then by a man in the storage closet of a bar.
Oh
she
my
did
God,
not,
Jesus.
I mean, like,
It's unfortunate.
I think, well, she was talking about him. They were probably freaky, honestly. More than likely.
Yeah,
is he open about how freaky he is?
Evan Rachel Wood. I don't think Marilyn Manson's ever publicly talked about being a freak in a sexual way. I think it's always been assumed because of his sexy goth bad boy demeanor.
Yeah, it's funny.
He did like sexy shit on stage, though. No.
Yeah, yeah. He's worn like bondage stuff on stage that's usually like made for women that he's worn.
Didn't he have an era where he just wore big fake tits for a while?
He wore like this
My
prosthetic
favorite.
suit. It was the Mechanical Animals era.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say something that I forgot. Marilyn Manson has not been charged with any crime connected to Wood's allegations. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department submitted a case for review to the District Attorney's Office in September after a 19-month investigation by the Special Victims Unit. The prosecutor's office has not given a public update on a decision whether Manson will face charges. I thought that already came out that they're not going to charge him, but I guess we'll wait and see what happens with that.
Who's going to be off the hook first, Marilyn Manson or the Justin Roiland from Rick and Morty?
There was like, she made an allegation that he R-worded her like on the set of a music video.
Yeah.
Like the cameraman would have been there, all of the lighting people, the director, all the extras. And I actually know someone who was there that I used to hang out with when I lived in Albuquerque, and she said nothing like that happened at all. Like it wasn't even actual sex. It was simulated sex for a video.
That's what they want you to believe.
Oh.
Play the porno, Ben.
Let's see. I'm being fed articles now. So
This says Marilyn Manson's ex Rose McGowan accuses Evan Rachel Wood supporters of bullying her. Says shock rocker never abused her.
Yeah.
Yeah, though there's tons of Evan Rachel Wood supporters who have been on there. The same way there was tons of Amber Heard supporters who attack anybody who speaks up against the...
Well, and a lot of those people are legitimate victims, and they see this situation and they apply it to their own experience. Because and it makes sense, but the thing is like every situation is its own thing. Just because you see a situation that looks similar to what you went through does not mean it is. You really need to look into it and see what actually happened.
Isn't there like a statistic that victims grow up to be abusers?
I don't know. I mean, like, there's plenty of people who were not abused that were abusers and vice versa. I don't know the exact statistics.
I need the statistics, the exact statistics.
Oh, wow. They mentioned Eliza Blue in this one.
Was she a Manson victim as well?
No.
Oh. Yeah. Is Manson just Elon Musk with goth makeup on now?
No.
He looks like
no, he doesn't.
Elon Musk with a filter.
You're reaching really hard now.
I don't know. I think
I
with
know.
like some hair and some makeup over here.
Okay.
It's Cobra's alter ego.
Maybe Mini Manson is Elon Musk.
They also did it. They also interviewed Dita Von Teese, who was another one of Manson's girlfriends. Also, say it's like the more besides Evan Rachel Wood, all of the other accusers are like lower profile people. Like all of the other like higher profile, like more famous women that he was in relationships with, none of them say this shit. It's Evan Rachel Wood and all the other like underlings that she convinced something happened to them.
But I think Rose McGowan, she got abused by Harvey Weinstein, right?
Yeah.
So maybe she doesn't understand the level of abuse because she was abused so much harder by another abuser. Evan Rachel Wood was so young. She hadn't had time to be abused by many other people. That was like her opening to abuse.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know. Yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens. I kind of want this to just go to court to see where it goes. But we'll check back in with that. I hope it gets televised because we got a lot of priceless footage from the Johnny Depp trial. It's really up to the judge whether or not it'll be televised.
I think that Evan Rachel Wood is a better actress and more calculating. I think Amber Heard really kind of exposed herself a lot of the way.
She took for granted because she got the initial response to her coming out with this stuff was so positive in her favor that I think she kind of got lazy with it, and she did a bunch of weird stuff that was just weird for someone who was this victim of all this abuse. So that was a big thing about it. We'll see.
Studies indicate that about 1/3 of victims go on to be abusers, which means 2/3 don't.
Yeah, so the majority don't. Yeah. I've heard so many people say that it was the other way around, that it's like way higher, and I've just never seen anything to back that up. I feel like people only use that when they want to like bolster an argument that someone else is an abuser, but that's all they have. So they're like, oh, look, yeah, they were abused by their dad, so then they must be one too. So, yeah, there are plenty of abusers that had good childhoods and the other way around.
1 in 3 is still a big number, though. Like, if I had a 1 in 3 chance of being stupid because my dad was an idiot, I'd be fucked.
Everyone, please like the stream. Like the stream. We're going to move on to the next thing. I guess Tommy Fury and Jake Paul are going to have a boxing match. They were supposed to have it like a year ago. But Tommy Fury, I think, got injured before it happened.
He had to back out, and then they had Tyrone Woodley replace him for the second matchup?
Yeah. Tommy Fury is a very different type of boxer. He is an actual boxer. Woodley was an MMA guy getting into boxing.
I guess that one of the things that Tommy Fury has done is I think he got bullied into agreeing to do all or nothing. Has that stuck yet?
I've heard about that, but I don't know. I mean, like, because they would have to actually sign something.
Jake Paul, I think they might have. Jake Paul was like, all or nothing. Let's do it. If you're so confident, let's go all or nothing. And then I think the dad.
Fury's dad.
Yeah, Tommy Fury's dad was
would
like,
never want to mess with.
Hell yeah, we'll do it. And then like push Tommy into doing it.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's actually signed or not. But
is Tyson are Tyson and Tommy like half brothers or something? Because Tommy's way younger than Tyson, and Tyson's just way bigger. Tyson's like 10 inches taller and just like a way bigger guy.
He probably just got pushed harder by his dad when he was younger.
He got pushed harder to grow 10 inches?
Yeah, you overfeed him, overproduce the...
That's not how it works.
You definitely grow more with more nourishment.
Height is mainly a genetic trait. Like, you don't...
But
like
things will unlock the height.
Now it's like an Xbox achievement.
It's literally what happens.
The height achievement.
It's literally, malnourished children don't grow as tall.
No, we're not talking about You can't just feed a kid as much as you want and they'll just grow. Like just based on how much you feed them. That's ridiculous.
Tommy Fury got to live in the shadow of his brother.
How tall?
Because his brother ate all of his meatballs.
No.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're half brothers.
Well, you could look that up. I can't look up whether or not Tommy Fury was malnourished. So you better go to Google and see if they're half brothers. I'm going to stick to the fact that poor Tommy Fury got his food stolen by his older brother when he was a baby.
You are a generous guy.
You're the generous guy. Thank you very much.
You're a generous guy.
Thank you.
No, you're a generous guy.
No.
You're a generous guy.
Stop it, bro. You're making me blush, bro.
You're too much. You're too much.
You're a generous guy.
You're too much.
We got a handshake here.
Stop.
Yeah, he is his half brother. That explains a lot. Because like they're really far apart in age too.
Brother.
Stop it.
You're too much.
You.
Interesting. This is the only video I was sent, so I don't know if there's other good clips or
there's tons of other good clips. Yeah, this was I guess that was them agreeing to the winner takes all.
Let's see.
I don't know. There's been a ton of talk. Like there was a signing or a weigh-in or whatever, and the dad was sitting there talking so much shit.
He was doing that last time before, like for the one that got canceled too. Let me grab something here.
There was, I think they're in Dubai, and the match is supposed to be tomorrow.
Oh, is it in Dubai? I
Yeah.
thought it was in London.
Pretty sure they're in. I could be wrong.
I know
about-
it's in another country to where it's like on super early here, so it's somewhere east of us here.
Maybe it's in Saudi Arabia.
Is it Saudi Arabia? Yeah. I see all these like people dressed like Saudi people, but it could be. They make such big money fighting there. Let's see. I'm grabbing some videos really quick. It should just take a moment.
And then we have, I think, there's like a celebrity boxing event or something. No, a Mayweather boxing event today.
Really?
And there's some celebrities that were boxing. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this Natalie Noon girl going against another girl, and they've been talking hella shit online. And I remember Natalie Noon used to work for Alki back in the day when we were all doing the battle cam stuff. And they probably already fought. So it's going to be in Diriyah, Saudi Arabia. Diriyah, I think that's how it's
Yeah,
pronounced.
I feel like Jake Paul is just trying to get some psychological warfare in there or something. I would back Tommy Fury easily in this, but we'll see.
You think so?
Yeah.
Everybody else is saying Jake Paul.
Who's everybody else?
A lot of the sports analysts are saying Jake Paul's got this. I don't know. I could just be reading one half of everything, but Tommy Fury does not seem to be getting.
Tommy Fury has fought other boxers. Like, who has Jake Paul fought that's actually good?
I don't know. Maybe Tommy Fury is what you're saying. Is be the first good.
Maybe.
boxer?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But
Do you want to make a gentleman's bet?
Sure.
Winner takes all.
Okay.
All right. Winner takes all.
All of what?
Well, it's a gentleman's bet.
How about if you lose, you have to start making sense?
No. If I lose, you're the gentleman. If you lose, I'm the gentleman. Winner takes all. It's a gentleman's bet. I don't see how that doesn't make sense.
All right. I got. Let's see. This is when the weigh-in. Tommy Fury looks more cut. He weighs like slightly more, but that
I
doesn't
wonder how
matter.
tall Tommy Fury is.
He's 6 feet tall. They're both about. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, and that's Tyson over on the left there. You know what? I think normally they would not want you. Like, they would not want non-Muslims wearing that shit on their head. But who's going to tell him not to do it? It's ridiculous. Yeah, look.
Are you sure they don't want them to? I know Logan Paul was going around wearing those when he was out there for the Saudi Arabia.
I remember
WWE match.
NoFX was playing in the Middle East, and they put one of those on stage, and the people in the crowd like turned on them.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what the official rules are, but it's like religious garb. Like if I was walking around wearing a yarmulke and I wasn't Jewish, that would be offensive to Jewish people.
I was pretty sure they were all wearing that in the Logan Paul camp. If the
Okay.
Saudis buy WWE, I mean, dude, I saw it with my own eyes, Ben. We might not go back to Attitude Era, but maybe Ruthless Aggression Era. That's who knows. There's rumors that NBC Disney might buy it. I wonder if they would specifically stick to a U.S. company purchasing it because it's U.S. branded from the beginning, or if they really don't care about the history of the buyers.
Listen, it is the truth. The fight is less than 24 hours away. You saw it was a rather spicy press conference. It got a little bit heated on the stage. What did you see up there? Do you see anything in Jake Paul's eyes, in their demeanors?
Smell the fear. He's shitting himself.
I think he's out of his depth now.
Listen, he knows it's real now and he's getting knocked
I want to
out
see
tomorrow, and I can't
Tyson
wait.
Fury fight Jake Paul. Can we make that happen instead?
I don't think we can. No,
we wouldn't. First of all, they're like in totally different weight classes. Like Tyson Fury's heavyweight, and they're like cruiserweight in boxing.
What an event, now. What an event.
He's going to be.
He'll probably retire
No
soon.
doubt about it. Now, we just spoke to him. He says he's going to knock out Tommy Fury inside 4 rounds with a hook. How would you respond to that?
I think Jake Paul's deluded, and he's going to get knocked out tomorrow.
I can't wait. What will you say to Tommy in the moments before a fight? Because you've been on the big pressure stages.
Get in there
You've been there.
and knock him out.
Is it simple as that?
That's it. Get in, knock him out, and get out of there.
You got a big crew here today. The TNT crew was very noisy. Is that going to help?
I think we're all ready for a rumble, and there's no rumbling going on, so it's absolutely fantastic.
No doubt. Give me a prediction. Is it going to finish in 4 rounds, like Tommy says?
Tommy Fury, knock him out, spark out.
What shot? Is there something they've been working on in the gym?
Big right hand, KO. Boom, over.
There we go. We're going to neutralize Jake Paul with a big right hand. That's his weapon as well. Look forward to it, Tyson. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like he was the undefeated world champion when he was a lot younger, and then he got like into drugs and shit, and then got stripped of the title, and then came back when he was like super out of shape and had like a big fat gut and shit like that. But people just can't take him. He's something else. Oh, hold on. I have the one with I think this is their father freaking out here.
Yeah, I think this is where Jake Paul says something about all or nothing.
Let's see.
We thrive on this. Look at Tommy, who's up, ready to go. You know, we can walk through walls. When the Furies get to this point, there is no stopping a Fury.
I remember when they were doing the other press conferences for the fight that never happened. He was talking about, their dad talked about how he couldn't go to the U.S. because I think he bit someone's nose off or something.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, like their dad's a lunatic.
Look, am I right? I could go. Me boys could go. We're ready.
Tyson's all laughing at him.
Listen, John.
The Fury dad is Scott Steiner. He's British Scott Steiner. Shit. Oh, dude, did you hear about do you remember Elisa's buddy Leaf King?
Yeah.
Always riding her coattails, always like they would like contact me on Elisa's behalf to like ask me questions. I'm like, did she tell you to ask me that, or are you just like a busybody?
I thought Leaf was doing behind the scenes stuff for her for a while,
Okay.
for setting up shows.
Well, they had some kind of public breakup, and there was like a big Discord fight. I saw something about Elisa moving to Florida too. So let's check it out.
Maybe he'll join and talk to us, because one thing
I knew it. My suit there.
She did say things as a joke, as content. The woman knows how to have content. She runs an IRL channel. Anybody that knows anything
Leaf
about
just
IRL
said
knows.
something. Leaf said he.
I think a lot of the old school Elisa fans liked the whole Kermit and Friends thing, and she just kind of like ended that.
Yeah, she was running a show,
and they're
she's-
butthurt about it.
Now she's kind of doing the IRL thing. It's a lot simpler for her to set up.
We'll come after her channel if she doesn't send friends after her. I think you
Fine.
guys should make that deal.
Just
and
ignore each
just
other.
Not talk to each other.
Yes.
Elisa.
If he does anything to my channel, he's done. I'm just telling him. I will get my worst people. I will get my worst people. All
She's
the
dealing with the mob.
information. I will do that because he's the worst. I literally would be so happy if I just never heard from him again.
Is this from her Discord?
Yes, this was like 2 days ago, going on like late at night.
This is the kind of person, this is the worst kind of person, like Wheezy and Gidget, I just want to tell you guys something. It's the worst kind of person. It's a kind of person that infiltrates your life. They get in there, they want to be connected to you, and they, and you could tell when someone's like this. It's very obvious.
Right.
They're trying to attach themselves to you in any way they can, whether it's doing, a video or doing any favor. These are not free favors that he did for me. Nothing was ever free. There was always something that I had to do. Oh, I have to talk to him. If I didn't respond right away, he would get upset. He was upset with me one time. I didn't ask about his mother. It's like, who do you think you are that you're demanding that I'm asking you about like your mother? Like
They were talking about this last night in the server, and Joe popped in and he's like, "Yeah, the thing that only half of her audience realizes that she's completely evil."
who are you? You're just a person. I have never seen a picture of you. I don't know your real name. I have a thought of what his real name could be, but I don't know exactly. He's been sending me things for years, for like 10 years now. This is a person I'm really scared of. I'm not that scared of Spartan. Spartan has, you know, what do you call it? Sniped, Captain, Chicken, Sonic, SJC. They've all survived. But Leaf is more scary because Leaf has gotten into my life. He's wrapped himself around me. He's named himself KAF with my picture on it. You know, he would upload videos and it would say KAF, and he'd make all these misspellings. So people think I'm an idiot, that I don't know how to spell simple words. It's really Leaf. And I said, Leaf, please call yourself like Kermit and Friends fans or something else, so people don't think.
I remember when you did that. Yeah.
Because people are thinking I'm uneducated, and then he would put out that
people think I'm uneducated
newsletter talking shit about Captain, talking shit about IP2. When I knew IP2 would be a great opportunity for me. Leaf, please stop fucking it up for me and talking shit when people think it's me saying those words. So I said to Leaf, please, when you write anything, when you make any video, say it's a Leaf opinion. It's not an Elisa opinion, okay? And stop burning bridges for me. And I knew this guy. I knew Leaf was doing this.
Okay, like, I like Elisa, but one thing I don't ever think she's really concerned about is bridge burning. You know, like, doesn't seem to be a concern that she has.
Well, I think she likes to do it on her own accord, not under the guise of somebody who's been following her every move and posting adjacent to her with a similar name. Like, I can understand her not wanting to have bridges burnt that she didn't burn.
The whole time, trying to get in, trying to attach himself, trying to have people confuse me with him, thinking he's me. This is like fatal attraction at the highest level. So I just need everybody to be aware of what Leaf's saying about me being molested, about him taking down my channel. I want everybody to hear that. So if any of that shit happens, like, really, he's going to be very sorry.
Okay, he just responded to me and he said, okay, that's fine. If we talked, things would most likely just escalate, so I'll leave it at that, and she doesn't have to worry about me being mean or trying to do anything. If it were me, I would just never bring up his name again, ignore anything that anyone talks to in chat. If they try to bait you into getting into a conversation about him, about why would he do this or anything, I would just totally ignore it. Because from what you're telling me, I'm sure you've had some scary people in your life.
He's the scariest one, Gidgey.
Oh,
He's
no.
the scariest one. You know, he knew when I worked on Wilshire, and I didn't give anybody that address. I don't think I gave anybody that address. He sent flowers, which is very nice, flowers, whatever. But I was creeped out that day because I was like, okay, he wants people at my office to know, like, about him or something. And, like, you know, he put his real name. I don't know if it's his real name or not, but he put his real name on the flowers, and he sent me flowers every year for 10 years without me really knowing his name.
I think that's why she's saying he's creepy. The most dangerous or creepiest because he's been following her the longest.
He's long term.
Has maybe overstepped boundaries the longest, and he probably knows more personal stuff about her. If he was to want to destroy her, he probably has something to work with.
Maybe.
Me really knowing his picture. Is that nice? I don't even really think that's nice.
No,
I think he did that to scare me.
Yeah.
It's he wanted me to know that he knew where I was every day. That's what it was.
Josh, you ever stalk a woman for 10 years because you like her YouTube show?
Only twice.
Twice? Was it continuously over the same 10 years? Or were we talking like 2 decades worth of stalking over a couple different women?
Well, something mysterious happened to the first one, so I just had to find out.
Hate when that happens. Are you drinking a mug of ice milk? What is that?
No, it's Bailey's s'mores flavored.
S'mores flavored Baileys?
Persona to some people
Nice.
for 8-9 years now that he is the good guy. He's the sweet innocent quiet guy. From the amount of email or messages that I've gotten today, and I haven't been here all day, I haven't read anything, and that's come to me about him, it really is scary, Elisa. And that's why I would say, seriously, he just said it. I do want to believe that if he's going to say it publicly, that he'll mean it. But I would say, do not talk about him. Do not let anyone bait you into talking about him. and just try to ignore it, and we'll see what happens. We need to stay on our guard, of course. Wheezy, you need to really, just watch, and maybe still, I would say, Wheezy, try to reach out to him and see where he's at, because we're so worried
That'd
about
be nice.
Eric and all of his shit.
I'm not worried about Eric, you guys. I know Eric.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think this is the one we need to worry about.
Until the next one happens. I saw Wheezy in the chat too.
What's Wheezy say about this? Wheezy knows.
Wheezy was just kind of like, oh, geez. So,
well, hopefully everybody is healthy and happy, and they're not going to fight anymore. I thought Elisa's drama was with Mini Manson. I got the title misconstrued.
Oh, really? That happened too? I knew there was only a matter.
I looked at the thumbnail. I thought that was Mini Manson with Elisa on the thumbnail.
Oh.
But it was actual Marilyn Manson.
The most terrifying is Jimmy Jordana.
Jimmy's no.
Wolfie, why?
You're sad about it, Wheezy?
Esperaguillermo the fridge. One love, sweet bois.
What?
Why do you feel that?
Grazie.
Jimmy's a good
guy. Jimmy the Fly Jordana.
I don't think so, Wolfie. He has a very jovial. Yeah. He didn't even want to meet me. It's but also Leaf didn't either. But Leaf is different. So Jimmy Jordana.
I'm starting to see some of the Kermit and Friends people like Pixelbat. Pixelbat was a person that Elisa was like, this guy named Pixelbat? I'm like, no, I don't know him. She told me this horror story about you and how you're trying to take down her show and everything. So I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys.
I think one of the big things about Elisa is every single person Elisa's ever been in contact with.
Caught one Rayquaza 15 minutes ago and another 3 minutes ago. PogChamp.
Bravo, the chunk. That's dope. I think every person who's ever been in contact with Elisa has been her sworn enemy for at least 15 minutes. Like Elisa got 15 minutes of fame and continues her career and gives everybody who comes in contact with her 15 minutes of arch enemy time.
He's like, he hasn't integrated. Okay, maybe a little bit, but I like Jimmy
Lamort
Jordana.
says, is Elisa a lolcow yet? See, this is the thing about Elisa is she's might be the puppet master in the lolcow circle. She might always have enough people more batshit insane around her to keep her from following into direct lolcow territory, but very much she is swimming in those lolcow waters.
That's what I was thinking. She has a lot of lolcows with her in every video. So
Benji Bronk was the lolcow of Howard Stern more than pretty much anybody else. Like there were points where they were like kicking him out of the studio because he loved to argue, but he sucked at arguing, and he would like just kind of argue just to like. I don't even know why. They all got sick of him though, and they would like kick him out of the studio and stuff.
I hate people that argue all the time.
No, you don't.
I think I
No,
do.
you don't.
I
don't.
I might.
You love them.
I do love you.
You love
Ben.
them.
I do love you, despite your inclinations to argue.
I don't.
You are
know,
right
I don't know
about
what you're
that.
talking about. I don't know
Talking
what you're
about you, lover boy.
No.
Sweet boy Ben.
Hey,
who,
Mort.
by the way, we taking a gentleman's bet. Winner takes all tomorrow. You call Tommy Fury. I call Jake Paul.
I don't know what
takes
we're
all.
betting.
Gentleman's bet.
I don't know what that means.
It means literally.
It just sounds like more nonsense.
If my guy wins, I'm 100% the gentleman. If your guy wins, you get to be the gentleman.
Okay, that's completely inconsequential to me. Sure,
You already took the.
I didn't shake
the
on
bet.
anything,
Oh, we got to shake.
and
that.
I don't. And I don't know what
Okay.
it means.
I can't have a gentleman's bet with somebody who needs to shake on it.
Okay, thank
Leaf
you.
is
This
more
is
bizarre.
this is
Like Leaf is like
Off
if
the
he
table.
gets upset like over. There was a guy Wits in. A lot of people might not know who that is, but I had like
I know who that is. Unfortunately, add that to the list of people who I didn't need to know who they were. But I found out who he was just because that was like a guy who hated Trumpster Bob with like a seething passion.
Who was it?
Wits in. It was some other like older guy who was probably buddies with Trumpster Bob at one point, and then they like had a falling out, and there was like that weird like back and forth. And we even watched some of his videos about Bob because they were funny, like edited in a funny way. But yeah.
mild crush on Wits in. Like the guy that he.
My crush. Come on. You're not attracted to that dude. You're not attracted to that dude.
a mild crush. I think when you're asexual, just paying
She's
attention to
not
somebody is a
asexual,
mild
though.
crush.
She's not asexual.
She might be.
No, she's not.
Pretended to be Kermit the
You
Frog.
have,
I had a mild crush, so
a
mild. you
reasoning
guys.
behind
I
that?
did not see that.
Yeah.
What are the reasons behind it?
I don't like to argue, sir. I don't like to argue,
It's
sir.
just questioning.
I don't know.
I just want to question this.
I feel like...
What's his one?
I don't think. I think Alicia Jordana is asexual.
So does exactly. So I had a little crush on him, like briefly. Yeah. So when that happened, Leaf came out with like a 20-page manifesto talking shit about me. Does anybody have that?
I've heard of it, and I think I might have
Does
seen
Weezy
it.
have that?
I never save anything like that.
If you saw this
It
with
made
the
me
same
sad.
guy.
I hated all of it.
Yeah, it was a horrible, scary.
Actually, the way I found out who Wits in was because a bunch of people in the Kermit and Fred server thought I was him on a sock account, pretending to be me.
Long, like 20-page complaint letter about me. He did multiple podcasts about it, and it was just because I had a crush on a guy that was dressed up as a frog. This is a
And
very
Elisa,
sick person.
You had that crush for like 15 minutes max, and I'm not even exaggerating. It was just like you smiled a certain way on it, and everybody's like, "Oh, Lisa has a little."
It was a few episodes worth of a crush. It did last a few weeks.
No. The only example of any type of carnal relations that ever happened was a little cunnilingus from Captain Content. That's the only time I've ever actually heard Elisa like doing anything with any of these dudes that she met, and that was the extent of it.
And that was probably transactional.
I don't know.
She was probably attracted to the position he had in the IP2 community, and she wanted
to play guitar.
She wanted him to stick around.
She listed all the reasons why she liked him. When
They were good reasons.
Crush the wrong way, right? I mean, you can have a crush on
You
someone.
guys, it's fun.
It's
fun to have a
you
crush
like
on
them.
somebody.
Exactly. It doesn't mean people take everything so literally. I tell every god awful looking man in the world that they're cute, and some people are like, "Don't do that." Why not? Let the people.
I don't
be
think
happy.
you should stop. I don't see Gigi.
Thank
That's
you,
the thing.
Elisa.
It's hard.
Thank
It's hard. It's hard being a woman for many reasons, right? But one of them is Gigi. You cannot even say that. It could be like dangerous. People get upset.
I put a heart. Elisa, I put a heart emoji on a comment Barry made. He thought I was into him. A heart emoji.
Yeah.
Look, women out there watching, do not go around putting heart emojis on people you're not willing to give your all to. That is sending mixed signals. If you're not willing to give them the mouth, the butt, and the other lower extremity, don't heart emoji any of it.
And that was my first lesson. And people on the internet are fucking nuts.
They really are.
All right, I'm going to ask everyone watching who's not yet liked the stream to please like it. Subscribe too. Make sure you're still subscribed, because we always something happened. Like things just really picked up with the whole like unsubscribing thing again. That was another result of like the computer stuff that happened. Started noticing way more subs leaving after like just like during that whole debacle.
But Weezy, how?
No, he said,
I have
Elisa,
a good idea.
I believe
Oh, here's Wheezy. Here's Wheezy talking.
Give
All right.
me 1 second. Sorry. Give me 1 second.
Everybody's fired.
I think that if you and Leaf have this volatile of opinions and words to say to each other, you should just ignore each other for a while.
Yes.
Because nothing good could come of this.
All right, you're being way too reasonable.
Wheezy's always the peacemaker.
I say this because there are always adults bickering in my Discord, and I'm like, ignore them. Ignore them. It never happens. And then I get Egghead come to me complaining about something Honest Red said to him, and I go back and look, and Egghead is the one that poked Honest. I mean, like, we can go back to the beginning and decide who did what to who and who really started it, but a lot of the times where Egghead's all mad in the Discord, he started it with Honest Red the most recently. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, Egghead, don't say shit to him if you don't want to hear him respond, because he's going to respond, and he should. So if you poke at him, and don't bring up your dad to him, because then you make your dad fair game to respond with.
Now, Egghead, if you're watching right now, please send in donations instead of
I
just
love Egghead, but
flipping
he
out
just
in DMs.
he does the same kind of shit where like when I see King Cobra and I'm like, dude, why is King Cobra doing this if he hates being trolled? He responds the exact opposite way of how you should respond to
It's
being
hard.
trolled.
It's hard to navigate through the internet these days.
Is it?
It's,
If you
it's
guys
really
could
not
ignore
easy.
each other for a while and not engage, maybe it dies down, maybe it doesn't, but nothing good could come of you interacting with each other right now.
There's
Well, that's what Lee
Wheezy's
said in a comment. He
Wheezy always being the voice of reason.
Mahatma Wheezy.
did say,
Hey,
you know,
Giggle. So you didn't mean when you called me cute? That hurt my feelings then.
shut up.
Didn't
It's
mean
just
it.
it's tough.
That's very personal opinion.
Wheezy,
Elisa.
so Wheezy, I hear you. I mean, the best thing that Leaf could do right now is probably speak it out. I would like to hear what he has to say.
Okay, yeah, this is Elisa setting it up for content. That's what this is. Oh, you know what? You're right. I want to hear what Leaf has to say, and I'm sure when he comes in, because he does come in during this call, all hell is going to break loose. I have not listened to all of this, but that is what's happening here. This is like
Was he
so.
just spitting game too?
I mean,
you didn't mean it when you called me cute.
Yeah, well, you know.
Brought up the molestation, why he went so low to say that every man rejects me. JJ, Chicken, Spartan, Captain. Only one of those is true. Captain did. But besides that, I never went after Chicken. I never went after JJ.
I hear Captain bans anyone that mentions her now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he have like
Why's that?
Did he have a thing where he said that he was leaving for a while and she was part of it, but not the only
Well, he
reason?
stopped having like his viewership dropped a lot. He started, he went back to Europe for a little while and then came back. He's not letting all the people live in his RV anymore.
Oh, so he got rid of the content and Elisa took it over.
It
sounds
Captain
like
is a legitimately nice guy.
Of course,
I like him.
I think he's a. I don't know if I call him a friend because like we haven't hung out that much, but he's definitely been like friendly, and I appreciate him, and I would watch his stream, over most other IRL streams. But if you kick people out of your RV, you got rid of the content, and if Elise is going out there getting these people that were content and she's streaming with them like every day, new people, that's the content.
Lie. It's just lies. And so people think that Leaf knows more about me than he does. He thinks he knows everything about me. I would never tell him like something that I would want private because I never trusted the guy.
Well, Leaf is in here now. I don't know if Leaf wants to talk, but he's
Here we
in
go.
now. And if you
Hell
guys
yeah.
could have a conversation in front of everybody, that might help. But if it goes into like dark
Yeah, I didn't know who the fuck Leaf was, and I'd be like randomly getting DMs like, "Ooh, Elisa wants to talk to you about this." I'm like, okay, she has my phone number. She can like text me.
I always thought Leaf was like a showrunner for her and was setting stuff up.
I think he was like an overzealous fanboy. Right?
I don't know because I'm pretty sure that he was inside all of the StreamYard invites for the shows and stuff too. Pretty sure there was like some actual role that Leaf was attending to.
I see a lot of Kermit and Friends fans and collaborators in the chat, and I feel like a lot of you guys just really miss that show. Like maybe if she would do it less often, because she was doing it like every week. Maybe if she threw you guys one a month or something, that would make the people that are fans of that format happy.
Pixelbat's not a fan.
Oh, damn. Pixelbat's... What, you're not a fan of the Kermit and Friends thing? Weren't you like a viewer of it? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know.
Pixelbat would
I see
watch,
Crystal
I'm
in here. I even knew Crystal had some kind of thing with Elisa back in the day because I remember I searched... when I first searched for Crystal's channel, there was like a video that Crystal made like 10 years ago where she called Elisa the C word or something in it. So... I don't know. Worlds collide. Worlds cross over.
There's a lot of people in the Kermit and Friends community that have been around in multiple online streaming communities well before Kermit and Friends even that I've noticed through the years that stick around. It's part of the meta, the live stream meta.
I've always had a very pleasant experience on Kermit and Friends. I don't know.
I did, except the one time that she made me apologize to Onision for being mean to him.
Yep.
You guys shouldn't talk. You know what I mean? Like, I think that those questions are valid. That the sex abuse stuff is like should be completely off limits, in my opinion.
Of
and
course.
I think that he's saying some of those things out of being really hurt. I don't think he means a lot of it, but it doesn't take away from the fact that he said it. And I don't want to speak for Leaf, but he is in here.
It may not be him too, because I did notice.
Oh yeah, I gotta say this, or Joe's gonna beat me up. Oh yeah, Elisa, Joe says hi.
Joe says hi.
Joe.
Joe.
Elisa,
I'm
Leaf
his
needs a
friend.
role to speak. He doesn't have a role.
Drunken Peasants Joe.
Oh,
Joe!
oh, we got
Joe
James
says
dropped.
hi.
Okay.
Now this is Kuro. This is Big Diesel.
No, I just talked to him recently. I'm one of his friends.
Oh, okay. It's big. Okay, now I get what's
Yeah,
going on.
Joe
All right.
says hi.
He told me to
Okay.
tell you hi. He jumped in here.
Well, thank you. Yeah, he's
Leaf
a nice
needs
guy.
a role to talk.
I just gave him a role.
Gave him Kermitarian.
I just gave him it.
Okay, good.
Oh, Brandon K's in here too.
Joe says
He
hi.
may have to reload. I'm not sure.
Joe the Knife.
Okay, there he is. There's Leaf.
Hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
You've been a Black Forest Gump.
Black Forest Gump? Is that what they called you, Diesel?
Sorry?
We hear the Black Forest Gump. Yes, we hear you.
Lisa, you can't start making threats against my real life, posting my phone number, and then get upset when I start firing back.
Wheezy
You
says
not
this gets
understand
frisky.
that?
So you threatened to take down my channel, and you.
After you started posting my phone number and saying you were going to send people after me.
Oh no! You threatened to take down my.
Leaf is Black Forest Gump?
Yeah,
Huh.
not Big Diesel.
Okay, I didn't understand the reference.
Channel.
Big Diesel is hot Forrest Gump.
I mean, I'll scroll up.
Listen, you dumbass. You posted my phone number. You were telling people to attack me, and then I threatened to take down your channel. Fighting fire with fire. So
Now,
fucking
Leaf,
started.
you're not going to be
Deal with
throwing
it.
insults at her. So if you're
Hey, you! Get your damn hands off of her!
Don't tell me to shut the fuck up, bitch. You're not going to insult in her face.
Listen to the white knight armor clanking and clanking.
You
Stay out of it, Sean.
Without
Don't
throwing
wipe
insults.
Somebody
Let
get
them
that.
talk. Let them talk.
Stay out of it, Sean.
Somebody always has to fucking jump in. Like,
We're all
yeah,
in
Sean
it.
Faze, you're gay. You're gay.
I'm not.
FaZe is trying to white knight Elisa, which is
We're
hilarious.
not white knighting shit. If you're going to do this, then do it without being insulting, bitch.
Can we just let Elisa and Leaf talk?
Child porn.
Whoa, what was that?
He always has to butt in. At least hasn't taken one time. despite
Nobody
the
can
walls
hear you,
of
Leaf.
Facebook
I cannot hear
every
you.
fucking day.
Leaf, can you get near a window?
Forrest Gump came in and immediately got his mic cut.
She tastes like cigarettes.
She tastes like cigarettes.
Maybe just drop out and rejoin.
I'd make a good husband.
Yeah, and people, when Leaf are talking, shut
He's
the
named
fuck
after his daddy, Forrest.
up.
His daddy's
I
named
love you,
Forrest
Elisa.
too.
Is he fucking retard?
Hey, don't talk to Forrest Gump like that.
Because I want the limelight. I want
We said at the start of
Does that make Elisa Jordana Jenny?
Does that mean she has AIDS?
Leaf and Elisa are like peas and carrots.
Did you not say at the beginning of all this?
You're brand new to this. You don't know any back history. You're a fucking
I'm brand
dumb.
new, okay.
Let them talk.
Okay, then let them go.
Fucking retard.
Jeez, don't talk to Forrest Gump
That's the
like
thing, I
that.
never would have made any.
I want to see a crossover movie with Forrest Gump and Rain Man. Like they go on a trip together.
Like Freddy versus Jason?
Not
But they
against each
fight
other.
over a box of chocolates?
They don't fight. They're buddies the whole movie. There might have been a little friction to like keep the story fresh, but no, they're joined at the hip.
Can we get like an AI to play young Forrest and young Dustin Hoffman?
I'd rather give the job to real actors.
Threats at
They should do
all.
it
If
like
Leaf
Rocky and have them both fight each other.
hadn't said he would take down my channel. So I don't know if he deleted something, but why would I threaten Leaf with a thing if he didn't threaten to take down my channel because of TOS?
Art Van Gogh will play Gen 9.
So yeah, he went after something that's obviously very, very, very important to me, like the main thing that's important to me. So that's why I said that. And he's lying right now, and he's just a liar. And the first thing that he did was insult me by saying I was molested. And
so did he actually say that? Because that's a really fucked up thing to say, whether it's true or not. You don't normally use that as an insult. So that's kind of messed up.
to me, that in combination with, I mean, he just is so low. He goes too low. He really disgusts me. And I haven't said it because I know a lot of people like him, but he's really nasty the way he fights. Even in the Captain content time, I wish somebody had that. Maybe Tony has it. The manifesto Leaf wrote about me.
Yeah, I bet you there were so many simp tears over the Captain content stuff because they were hanging out a lot, making music together. You could tell she had a crush on him. He had a crush on her. There was like the Kermit and Friends Discord was probably flooded with simp tears.
How broken do you have to be to worry about Captain content when like she rose to fame with Benji Bronk?
You just answered your own question.
Like you can't wash off the Bronk. Like if you can't handle her with Captain content, there's no way you could ignore Benji Bronk.
Benji Bronk, though, despite his flaws, had a job. Like I'm betting Benji Bronk's got a good amount of money in the bank.
Sure, yeah.
You know, he helped get her foot in the door to like get a job there. It was the biggest radio show on earth at the time.
Maybe that's what made all these people want to White Knight for Elisa, because they saw Benji with her and they're like, if Benji can do it, I can. And then Captain Content.
I'll tell you what
in.
though, like when Benji and her got together, Benji lost like a ton of weight and started like he looked better as Benji Bronk could look. You know, like it turned his shit around too.
He didn't want to lose the one good thing he had going.
Nope. I watched a lot of those early Kermit and Friends when it was Elisa and Benji hosting it.
He spilling all the private things I told him, like really private things that are just really bad to tell a group. And he did that. And so this guy, he doesn't know like when to stop. This Spartan thing has made him so crazy that he just cannot handle like being a human being and not being so, I mean, he's just so evil right now. And oh, Tony, you don't have it? Okay.
Let's try to let Leaf talk again because he's back.
Is he back? Okay.
Let's let Leaf talk. Nothing can go wrong with Leaf talking.
Better.
Okay, Lisa, so you started making the threats, and then
I did. Why would I start with a threat if you hadn't have threatened to take down my channel? I'm sure you did delete whatever you did.
No, I didn't delete any.
Why would I threaten you if you didn't say you were going to take down my channel?
Because you were butthurt over the other things I was saying, you fucking idiot. You never take accountability for anything.
Don't talk to her like that. Hey, don't talk to her like that.
You do. You're fucking dumbass. Don't look back. You deleted your post, posting my phone number, sending threats. And then that's when I threatened to take down your channel. You started it.
That's not true. The reason why I posted your number was because you threatened to take down my channel, and I said if you did that, you're going to be really sorry. That's the truth. That is the truth.
You did it before I said it.
Why would I do that? Why would I give a fuck what you say? I really don't care what you think of me at all. I'm just trying to protect my show.
No, because you got butthurt over the fucking rejection thing.
Didn't I? Really don't care. Those guys didn't reject me.
My words.
No, they really don't. You said that
Yes, they do. Look how mad you are, bitch. Look how fucking mad you are. Because you know everything
you're
I say is
threatening my channel. You're threatening my channel.
No, you're mad because I tell the truth about your stupid ass.
You think it's true that I went after Chicken and Chicken rejected me, and I went after JJ and JJ rejected me? I mean, I don't know how slow you actually are.
Listen. JJ. Yes, that's true. Chicken, I was reaching.
I mean, like, if they weren't turning down a beach from Gucci's, I don't think they're...
Gucci's is pure.
Okay.
She's gorgeous, too.
Who, Goo?
Yeah.
Beautiful and pure Gucci's.
She had that RV funk on her while she was here, when we had her in the studio.
She had a shower and a massage before she came in.
Yeah, it doesn't wash off that easily.
And I was
It's RV
that's the
funk,
reach.
like.
I was playing around because you did make that love song, so I wanted to throw that in your face.
I make love songs and parodies all the time for entertainment. I'm an entertaining person. You're not, okay? That's what this comes down to, is that you don't understand entertainment. You never did. I'm so glad you're not working with me anymore. It's the best thing that's ever happened to my channel, honestly. I have so much better people to work with now than you. You do everything. You do everything emotionally.
She did the same kind of rant on Billy John. We watched it last time.
This happened after that?
Yeah.
She's just cleaning house.
Yeah. She doesn't need, like, she needed people to bring on to Kermit and Friends at one point, and now she doesn't really need that. She doesn't need, like, a whole crew of potential guests. Where's Wappy and his shit music? Why haven't we heard from that guy in a while?
Well, I think that's for the best.
Yeah, what did you say? Like, he sprinkles glitter on a turd or something like that?
I don't remember what I said about Wappy.
You gave like a quick summary of his music, and you said it was like a well-polished turd.
It was probably very accurate, and I literally forgot it the second after I said it because Wappy is highly forgettable. Sorry if you're watching right now, Wappy.
Oh, dude, he's polishing the gun right now.
Well, I mean, I'm not that sorry. I gotta discourage you from pulling a trigger, little boy. But
I meant like to come for you with
that's what I'm
it.
saying. I'm not gonna discourage. Come for me. I will take your gun and pawn it.
You do everything emotionally. Every newsletter was tainted with your stupid personality, saying, "Oh, Captain," talking shit about Captain, talking shit about IP2. When I wanted to work with them, and you were ruining that for me.
You told me, well, not IP2, but you told me to talk shit about Captain.
You were talking so much shit about it. You were so hateful towards him.
From what I understand, he wants nothing. It's funny how she keeps talking about Captain. I don't think Captain wants anything to do with her. So
No. I was no at the very beginning. Okay, so at first
you liked Captain at the beginning.
Listen, can I talk? Fuck, shut the fuck up.
Damn.
When you first went to RV, right? There was no like romantic thing going on. I was worried about that, and yeah, I didn't know about IP2, and I was against it. Okay, fine. I was wrong about that. I always admit I was wrong about that. And then when it became playful between you and Captain, it was me, Kelly, and Forza being playful about it. And I could show you the DMs. And I said, Elisa, if I'm trolling a little too much, acting too jealous, I'll stop. If you have real,
yeah, so that's what he does. He's like, he's jealous because there's actually men hanging out with her. But then he plays it off as just trolling and just tell me to stop if you don't like it. And when she doesn't, because it creates content, he's like, well, I asked you if you wanted me to stop and you never told me to. It's like, well, you should probably have the sense not to do it just because you're clearly jealous.
You should never show jealousy, even if you are jealous.
It's true.
Hold it in, and especially not when you're on the sideline.
Right.
If you're there and Captain's there and you're on the same stream and you show jealousy, then at least you can act on it. But I still wouldn't show it there. But on the sideline, that's not going to get you anything but distaste.
Stop! I don't want to ruin it for you. And you respond, no, keep going. You're making it fun. I like it when you act like this. So. And then you would DM me telling me you're gonna take down Captain, you hate him, all this kind of stuff, and you were revving me up to go after him.
I can't say I think that this is untrue.
I mean, whether it's true or not, like if you are letting Elisa make you her attack dog, that's a you thing. She ain't the bad guy because she used you. Like, I guess now you are. I remember back when you could just use people and advance your career. Now you get canceled, you get lawsuits, you get Me Too'd. That ain't right.
Don't have a crush on Elisa. That's my advice to you.
Or
she's a beautiful woman. She don't catch the feels for Elisa.
Catch the feels.
Nope, don't do it.
Catch the feels.
It's too late.
And then win. All you have to do is beat out everybody else. Everybody else is low.
No one ever beats out anybody else. That's the point.
These low-hanging fruits get pureed. Come in California avocado style, spread it on a toast. That's how you win.
You don't take accountability for anything you do.
Pixelbat, be nice to our Patreon guest. He's new. This is his first time on.
He's been doing fantastic.
He's supporting
actually.
the show.
He's been doing fantastic for the fact that I've been talking over everything all episode. He's been getting in with those hot shots.
Yep.
In boss posture.
Yeah. On his couch.
Fact.
So the reason why I egged you on was because I saw what kind of person you were at that time. You were really revealing yourself to me with every guy, with the frog, with Captain, now with Spartan.
Yeah, Leaf sent her flowers every fucking year at her job for 10 years. She had no idea how he got the address to her job. Of course,
That's
Leaf.
weird.
Of course, Leaf is on simp mode. Of course.
But you think after the first time, or at least the second or third time, she'd be like, thanks for the flowers, but how did you get this address?
Well, she said it was nice even when she was denigrating him for it. She's
It's
like,
nice until
it was nice.
It's nice until she can use it as ammo, right?
Well, in the back of her head, she's probably thinking, why does he know where I work?
In her back of her head, she's like, mental note, when you turn on Leaf in 10 years, bring up that he's creepy and sent stuff to your office.
She never thought she'd have to turn on Leaf.
She does that with everybody.
But she didn't realize that Leaf...
I love it. It's entertaining. I watch it. It's great. She does it to everybody.
She didn't realize
Anyone who
that Leaf was
catches
gonna cut
feels
her.
for Lisa Jordana, you're a fool.
She thought Leaf had a fucking unlimited simp zone. And he had
there's
he
no
had a
such
line.
thing.
He had a line.
There's always a limit to the simp zone. That's the problem.
You can only let so many IP2 streamers munch your butt before Leaf is done.
I thought, what did more happen that I
I
don't know?
don't think so.
I was like, oh, that's interesting.
She's coming for you now, Ben. There.
No, we're just buddies, you know.
Up until you played this private call.
This is not private. This is on the Discord.
Joe did say hi.
Yeah. I mean, Big Diesel just jumped in, so it was public. This was not like a leak.
Everybody's saying that Catch feels for Art Van Gogh instead.
No.
That's look, Catch feels for literally everybody.
Everybody.
The more feels you catch, the more likely you'll be able to deal with your feelings in time. If you focus on one woman as a simp, this is a fact. If you have one woman you simp for, you're the least likely to get out of simphood. You have to simp. If you have one and you know you're stuck, you got to force yourself to have 12.
Starting at simphood is almost guaranteed to fail.
Of course. That's why you have to fail multiple times so you break out of it.
No, don't ever start in simphood. Start out at least base level.
Once you're in, it's too late. You have to fish your way out by starting. You have to join dozens of OnlyFans. You have to send tier 5 stream support to all these women on a regular occasion. You have to quit your job so that you can make sure you're live when they're live for all the different women until it physically, financially, and emotionally breaks you. And then you can start walking away from the primordial lose a victor. You have to rebirth yourself. That's the real Phoenix Rising.
Silly fools paying for porn. Wait.
Wait.
I've literally never paid for it, even when like the best way to get it was to buy a VHS tape or like a. I mean, like the first and I was a minor when I first got the internet. You know, like I didn't grow up with the internet because I'm that old, but I got the internet when I was like in middle school, and the first fucking thing I did when my parents left and let me use the computer on my own was started downloading porn and shit on it. And back then, it was not quite as easy to find, you know, in the AOL days, you know. But yes, but I still never. There was always ways to get it free, even then.
You should always pay for porn if they're a self-sufficient entrepreneur, working person.
You're struggling here.
No, if they got the OF,
you're struggling to come up with
words. Chuck that person in OnlyFans because they're a self-sufficient farmers market pornography. Don't pay for the big
I mean, the
three.
people in the porn are getting paid already. It's the people that pay to produce the porn that aren't getting paid.
Not the OnlyFans. They're not getting.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about OnlyFans. I'm talking about like mainstream
talking about
stuff.
support your local or cam girl. Support your local sex workers. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Wiz fucking put child porn in here. So what? I was right. He was going to destroy.
He was helping.
Oh, by the way, Wheezy, because you know you're like the Elisa expert. Is she moving to Florida? I could have swore I saw a random like post from her where she said she was moving to Florida. Is that true?
Give this to Venti PLS.
Yeah, if you guys want to donate to Brittany Venti through us, we'll be taking all the Brittany Venti donations through us. They won't go to Brittany, but we will take them.
That's where all of the people from the New York, New Jersey area end up retiring. So it was just meant to be. Even though she lived in LA for such a long time, when it's time to settle down, you go to Florida,
Miami.
More than you've ever helped the show. He was an amazing frog. He was incredible. He was funny. He had humor.
You see how delusional she is? See how she
I like it.
Yeah, everyone sees it, but they're not going to agree with you, even if you're right. They will just. They're all like, "Don't talk to her like that." That's all you're going to get from these people. He's trying to appeal to the other simps. He's the scorned simp, trying to talk the other simps into like agreeing with him, and none of them are going to do it because they all think they have a chance.
That's the revolving door at Kermit and Friends. I think the best Kermit and Friends simp is Kleenex. You ever see Kleenex?
The old guy from Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's such a jerk. I love it.
He's great because he'll like backhanded simp and then get close to her and then be like all
fuck you, bitch.
All old school, like sweet, and then immediately backhand again the second that he's away from her. It's so toxic. It's such a revolving door.
Way better than you. I like that frog. I thought that frog was adorable.
Okay.
You were so hateful. You left the show. You left the show because of that frog, because I had a crush on him. And you wrote a whole stupid thing.
Yeah, there was a guy that would come in. I think he was like was it a puppet or was he like a VTuber with a Kermit the Frog looking?
There was like a Kermit VTuber.
Okay, that's what it was. I couldn't remember if it was an actual. And then T-Bob was jealous, so he made puppets of his own to like, yeah, dude. That was Wits in as the frog. That's fucking insane.
That's where she was attracted to him.
That's why she was attracted to him. She didn't have to look at him.
She loves frogs. He appealed to the one thing that she's obviously been.
She likes to name her dog after a frog. She's more of a dog person.
But it's a Kermit.
That was the
frog.
one time. That was the one time when we had Elisa on, and I brought my little dog in the room. She was very focused at that point. Probably the most focused she's ever been.
I know the first time she was on, she was solid the entire episode, and the next time it got a little weird because I think she was uncomfortable with something we were watching, and the dog started licking her mouth, and then she had to go. But and then the other time she was on, I think she started to get scared of Joe.
It's scary. We showed him the Gucci's Joe video.
It's good times.
Thing about me and my private information because you're just a prick. That's
I left quietly, and then you made a big deal about it. So, like you always do. See, there's no hope between us, guys. I don't know why, because she gets overly emotional. She can't talk to me like she does everyone else.
Just
like the
can't
hatred is
stand you.
real.
I don't like you. I've never liked you. I've never liked you ever.
I agree with you. I agree. I think you're right.
Oh,
But I
damn.
also know that the truth hurts more than anything else.
So the truth is I let this psychopath be a part of my wonderful show, and you just tore it down, and you made it look like an after-school project. That's my problem. I'm upset.
She's going hard now. It's like she's going to say like the thing that's the meanest. But didn't she tear her own show down?
I think it was this psychopath.
Oh, did she say psychopath?
Sounded like psychopath.
That's like what they're building. Like
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah,
gets
going
up
down the
and
psychopath.
Hits the psychopath every morning with a singular testicle. It's good times.
That I let you be a part of it.
This without me, you dumb bitch. It would have died 4 weeks into it if I wasn't helping you. You're a lazy cunt.
Oh!
Well, now Crystal and Leaf have something in common.
No effort into it. I was the one putting
They
effort
both
into it.
called
I was the
Elisa
one
the
booking
C
this.
word.
I was the one writing. Man, fuck you, Elisa. You didn't do shit.
He's so
You didn't do a
butthurt.
fucking thing.
Dude,
Could you imagine sending somebody flowers for 10 years and this is going to be the first year you don't get to send them the flowers?
Dude, that's going to sting.
It's going to hurt.
When he's like, oh, wait, I got to send Oh, yeah.
He's going to send them. He's like, buy her a grave plot and send them to her grave instead.
Damn. That's some honest red shit.
If I go from simp to pimp, that's what I'm doing. Because I simp all the time. It's disgusting.
Oh, Joe's in the chat right now.
Yeah, Joe was in the other chat too.
Oh, was he? I didn't
Joe
see
says Kermit and Friends is a community of simps trying to out-simp one another for the queen bee's affections. Every female-led community operates this way. That's true. It's the same thing going on in Brittany Venti's community. She got brought up earlier. The Casey Tron community. Every community.
Was it the Casey Tron community too?
There was totally simp kings in the Casey Tron community.
Yeah.
It's the only way women streamer communities work.
Huh. I guess I don't pay enough attention.
Yeah, the men have it good because guys come to watch men's streams because they identify with the guy.
Yeah, most of the guys watching do not want to have sex with
Yeah, they just want like a friend. Like, this is my buddy. This is my drinking buddy. So we get off
Speak for
scot-free.
yourselves.
Okay. I'll give you the whole. But here at Drunken Peasants, we're literally drinking buddies to every one of you watching. That's the dichotomy of the Drunken Peasants.
Joe is correct. Brittany Venti, I believe that. I guess there are just some where their content is so far beyond their physical appearance that I think that more people like that fall under that category have legitimate fans of the opposite sex that aren't just simping.
Lisa has legitimate fans as well. I'm saying there's this community is usually ran by a group of 5 to 7 super simps and 2 to 3 alpha simps that kind of step on those other guys to keep things moving. And
they'll all like backstab each other. Like,
yeah, and
they'll become buddies in DMs, and then they'll report like the first thing they can that'll bury them.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And
Oh my god.
pile right after too. It's pretty crazy.
And
wow.
These communities still have fan bases. I'm not saying these women don't have fan bases. These women are entertaining.
Some are, some aren't.
I'm just saying they also have this unfortunate side thing. Like, I guess we have our side thing of super simps too. You might not notice it, Ben, because they're all here for me. But it's definitely a problem. But I work through it.
Yeah.
I'm here for Ben.
Did I just walk into a firestorm here?
I think what should happen is that maybe you guys should just stop talking about it, and then you should also just agree to disagree and not talk to each other and not threaten each other, because Elisa is really upset that she thinks Leaf's going to shoot her channel down, and Leaf's really upset that he thinks she's going to contact his people. I think that if you both agree not to do that and you just don't talk for a while, that everybody will be better.
So did we get a truce?
Oh no, this video is like 2 hours long.
Holy shit.
There's no way.
I don't care.
We're only like an hour into it, or what?
I'm lazy, and that I didn't do anything.
No,
for
we're not even
Kermit and
close.
Friends
Oh,
and
we
for
can't
my
listen to this whole
IRL or
fucking
whatever.
thing. This
We're not
has
listening to the whole thing.
This has to fucking end soon.
Because I don't respect him at all. So
See
those
how
words
immature
do
she
nothing.
is? See how immature she is? She has to keep going.
Look how immature she is, guys. Come on, join my side. Listen to me. Not the person you simp for. Listen to me.
Can't let anything
I
go.
don't
You're
love you no
immature.
more, Jenny.
Jenai.
I'll make a good husband.
Do we have
Jenai.
Wheezy around to give like a wrap up?
Can we bring him
Kermit
on?
and Friends wrap up to this drama?
Wheezy, I have a new. I remember he deleted his Discord, but I think he's back. I don't know. I used to have Wheezy's Discord, but even Wheezy gets the heat put on him, and he like was gone from Discord for a little while. But if he's here, yeah, I'll bring him on. Okay, you're back. Is it the same account? Because if it's not, I'll need you to. You can send me a DM or something, and because it's a new link to get into our chat here. If you can find me, I'm in the Kermit and Friends Discord. If you, yeah, I just don't remember. But yeah, send me a DM and I'll link you up here, and you can hop in and you can tell us your point of view on it.
So Pixelbat, this is a part here where she says that Leaf King is disposable.
You all are.
All of the viewers?
All of the simps. Or is that one and the same? No. Honestly, like...
This is like the second simp she smoked this week, right?
Billy John, would you put him as a simp or just like a collaborator?
I think Billy John was bullying his way into the situation.
He is kind of intimidating to a lot of people, so...
I mean, he was definitely...
He has more women to do some crazy shit than
he was trying to
people.
bogart the spot. Elisa was a meal ticket for Billy John, and then that did not last.
Well, he had Andy, and then Andy went to jail.
Hawkeye says, careful what you say about Billy John. Oh, we already got one coming.
We already had him in
when
here.
he was on the show.
Yeah, we
Joe
thought
and
he was going to pull his pecker out.
Joe and I said something to him, and he started crying. And so, like, we're definitely going to get ran up on the boulevard. I don't remember the
crying.
His eyes were like welled up.
What did you say to him? I don't remember.
No idea. I think we just literally just said something about like the hardly even related to him, and it was we pressed back just slightly. And I think what happened was he was big fans of Joe's and mine. Most likely, he probably respected us, and we didn't give him the initial respect back. And I think that just broke his heart. It's okay though.
Told him his pee-pee was small.
I would never do that. I think small peepees are a good thing. Could you imagine having a tallywhacker that just gets in the way when you're trying to pleasure a woman's clitorati? That thing's already small enough. You don't need to bludgeon it with
clitorati.
You don't need to bludgeon it with a.
It sounds
a
so
log.
Italian.
Just have your slightly bigger dude clit whistle with it. Just whistle with it. It's that easy. It's that easy. Whistle with it. Nasty.
Wheezy has the link. Maybe he's like making himself presentable.
He's obviously getting his tie on.
Oh.
Putting on a nice tie.
It's a black tie affair here on Drunken Peasants. I don't know who this other person is in the chat. It's weird.
Where at?
By Fakes.
Is it Trumpster Bob?
No, some weird person I've never heard of. Is it Spartan? Virtuous LA Spartan. Is that Spartan there?
Oh, yeah.
That was the guy that kissed Elisa and she got all grossed out.
Everybody's saying Elisa Spartan left her in puddles.
Okay.
Is that
Prove it.
Were the puddles from all the rain in LA this week and he pushed her out of the car or something?
It snowed in LA. Did you see that?
No, that can't be real.
It did. Yeah, it snowed there.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I see Wheezy's in the call. He's just not on screen yet.
Did Shabisky play in the snow at all this week?
No. I mean, it was by the time he woke up that morning when we had most of the snow, it was mostly melted.
So King Chicanery says, this is what happened when we made Billy John cry. Billy John criticized Goo for giving Piss Mike a wedgie, saying it made her a loser and that we're not in high school anymore. And then Joe said the person who was giving the wedgie is the winner, and then Billy John cried for some odd reason. That's
all right. So, Wheezy, it's okay if your camera isn't working. You can just talk to us.
Unless you're handsome.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I couldn't get it working. So, yeah, I mean, Leaf, you guys know Leaf. Leaf's been around for a long time. This is a long time coming. I love
really
Leaf
don't know
personally.
him. I just know he was always there, like, doing stuff in the background. But I don't know.
Right. He did a lot for the show. I mean, I know she said that she didn't like him, what he was doing. I think she said that out of anger, personally.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But he really did. He booked a lot of guests. He was always there for her. He was her greatest supporter for a long time. And he admits that he's like super in love with her, to a fault. God. Like he knows that it's probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
But it came to a head and they're really, really fucking pissed at each other still. So,
There's a thin line between love and hate.
Absolutely.
Like people you're indifferent to, you usually just stay indifferent to them, but when you really, really like somebody, it's easy for that to flip to the other side because you had strong feelings to begin with. You know,
and that's where the emotions come from. What you guys you might not know, and you didn't capture, is that VC came after he actually called into her IRL, and he started saying some stuff to her, and she reacted like I've never seen her react before. She was obviously very, very upset. She was yelling at him. She like kind of broke character on her stream. And then this was like secondary to that. So it kind of happened back to back. And yeah, she's very, very pissed at him.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
So
but,
that's,
I mean, like, go ahead.
Was that pretty much what the next hour or so of this call was about? Just the fallout from that?
Leaf probably only stayed for about another 10 minutes. And then the rest of it is just kind of like her and Gidgey and a couple of other people talking about it. Because there's a huge history with her and Leaf, like years and years.
Yeah, she
and
said 10 years of flowers to her office.
Right. And a lot of the newer people are just from the IRL streaming, so they don't really know the backstory. So the rest of that call was kind of like summarizing everything up until that point.
How's the Kermit and Friends community holding together with the switch in content?
You know, I think that she's grown exponentially. Like she had when she was doing the show, I think she had 2,500 subs. Now she has like 9,000.
Yeah.
So the people that like the old school show, they've adapted quite well. The new people are just kind of like, you know, they don't really know about the older show. I personally missed the other show because I loved her interviews, but I'm really loving the IRL stuff too.
Nice.
So it's strange. I mean, I had to leave for a little while because everything got kind of weird in the Discord, but I'm back. So
I was in the Discord like a week and a half ago, and Trumpster Bob was trying to get me on voice chat.
You want to look at your butthole?
To look at my butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, get in the voice chat. I'm like, well, I don't think I can show you my butthole in a voice chat.
See that butthole.
I guess I could have cammed up in the voice chat. That works.
Yes.
He was like, get in the voice chat.
Out of the hundreds of people that he's asked, I think only 1 or 2 people have actually taken the butthole challenge.
Joe did, right?
Yeah. And the verdict is always that it's blown out. Like, no matter what.
I don't like that. I don't think Trumpster Bob would be honest.
It's funny that it's up to you have to show him your asshole live, and it's up to his subjective opinion about whether or not you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little funny.
Have you heard the AI they put in? They found a way to make AI take over a router, a Wi-Fi router, and it can use the positioning of the Wi-Fi router in a room to scan the room, and it can like show where you are, like in the room, like it can like a heat sinking type thing, but like just based on the ping.
How
of
far
the
away?
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
If you can hack into someone's router, I wonder if they can get in there now with this information and see how,
and put a sniper bullet through you.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do a sniper bullet, but you would be able to like maybe see the volume of a butthole in using this Wi-Fi AI technology. Maybe you could turn this on, hack into their Wi-Fi, and be able to factually figure out the volume of a voluptuous hole.
That's why I always go to around my Wi-Fi router.
Have you guys talked to Bob lately?
I haven't recently, no.
Only in that Discord call. Roger Wilco said it doesn't sound real. While you guys talk about Bob, I'll look up the credentials.
Yeah, what's going on with Bob?
Oh, he's actually live right now. I saw him talking about stuff. His new thing is that he is now going to get his record clean and move to Sierra Leone with his girlfriend.
That's never happening.
Yeah, I know, but it's cute.
And it's probably some kind of scammer, and he's probably giving her a whole bunch of money.
It's real love, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a
what was
link.
up with that call
Ben
did with the African woman.
Yeah. He was trying to send a different African woman a whole bunch of money through Western Union, and they were like, "Sir, this is fraud. You're being scammed."
And he was fighting with them.
Yeah. It was
I don't
ridiculous.
know. You better take my money.
Stupid motherfucker.
Yeah. Here's the
we want to take it. Yeah, scientists turn Wi-Fi routers into cameras that can see people through walls. With the help of AI, the researchers were able to detect the movement of human bodies in a room using Wi-Fi routers, even through walls. Researchers at Carnegie Mellon University, if we go down a little further, have repurposed a common piece of tech present in virtually every household to function as a tracking technology. By utilizing Wi-Fi routers, they've developed a method for detecting the three-dimensional shape and movements of human bodies in a room without the use of cameras or expensive LiDAR hardware. And
this isn't too out of the question. You know, this makes sense because they could detect like how far off their signal is running into something, like a solid object.
Like, look at this photo here they have to compare it to.
It's not very detailed at this point, but it's...
But if they hack into your Wi-Fi, they can sure as hell tell if you have a cactus in your ass.
Yeah.
Like, the levels
Bob's
of
gonna love
privacy. I'm saying. Like, just imagine you're jerking it. They can tell you're over there gorilla hunched, working your fucking pound peddler in your lap. Like, that's just 100% done. If they have your Wi-Fi, they can tell when you're fapping.
Fat-fi.
It's a pineapple
with
in
the
the
people who suck their own dick.
Oh my God,
that the world deserves to
That's
see
a big flex, actually. I'd be like, yeah, show that one. Didn't Joe Rogan claim he could suck his own a couple
I've
years ago?
never heard of
Did he
that.
really?
Pretty sure he said
Wow.
he could do it, but I don't know if he actually ever did do it. I think he just like confidently said that he could do it.
Well, if you could do it, I mean, you would do it. Like Joe Rogan, if he could suck his dick, you know that he sucked his own dick. I mean, if it's possible, he's doing it.
I mean, even if you can suck your own dick, can you do it well?
Probably not.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure if you're physically capable, that still doesn't mean you're capable of doing a good job.
By the way, it's kind of like tickling yourself. Like, can you do it to completion? Yes or no?
Tickle yourself?
Yeah.
I don't think
It never
so.
tickles when you try to.
You cannot tickle yourself. So like,
Right.
so blowing yourself to completion might be kind of weird like that.
Ben, I gotta be honest with you. These are the questions I think you should be asking on this podcast.
I know that, but no.
We got to get to the bottom of this.
No.
Do we have any fans that physically can put their own pee-pees in their mouth? Can you do it to completion? Can we interview anybody who can do this? We got to get to the bottom of this.
Do you nut in your own mouth?
I did have another Elisa video, but I don't know if you wanted to play it. It's,
What's it about?
It's Egyptian Beauty.
Is there some video to it?
All right,
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
What the money
Well, they
is
have
for.
face shields on.
So
That's
I did-
Egyptian Beauty. Make sure.
Oh, she's like germophobic.
Yeah.
Very, very.
She's great. She's super germophobic. She needs the masks. She has to have the mask with Lisa, and then she pays.
But she's holding money.
She pays everybody money just because it's the best gimmick.
But the money is dirty,
It's
man.
so dirty.
Yeah.
Those are maybe clean honeys.
They're not clean.
Well, if she had them in her house for like 10 years in a mattress, and she's just pulling money out the mattress, they could be clean.
Okay, so what the money is for?
Is she wearing a
what
muumuu?
you're paying for here is service, right?
It's Egyptian Beauty. That's probably some sort of a muumuu.
Okay, what I am expecting for the 300. Okay, yes, how can I help you?
Hey, Lisa, it's Gonzo. This lady seems like she's swindling you. She's
No.
What is she giving $300 to Elisa for something?
Hey, this is Gonzo. Gonzo is like a high profile Elisa simp. Like
simp.
He's from the Stern Show.
I know who he
He's from the
is.
Stern
Yeah,
I know who he
they have a
is.
history.
I know who he is. He's a high profile Elisa simp at this point. Actually, he was the first one to make Benji jealous. Like
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he had sex with Elisa. He's, I think, the only one of this community.
Do we know for a fact that that's true, though?
I do believe
That's what
so.
she says. That's what she says.
it's
that
her
doesn't
word.
mean that happened.
Now
Except that I'm
Ben's the new simp. You're simping against Elisa.
No, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical how much of it is ever real.
Respectfully, sir, this is my own money back. I'm not getting shit out of this. This is my only money back. And then I took an hour and a half.
His
to
name
get
is
here,
Gonzo
and then it's gonna
Shitcock,
take
by the
over
way.
2 hours to get where I'm going.
Which is a stage
so
name.
There goes 50, 60 bucks in gas. Okay?
His parents didn't
Look at
name
the
him
gas
that.
in
No, that's his real name. I doxed him.
No, look at the gas in California, okay? Yeah, hang up.
Okay, that was Gonzo.
I don't give a fuck if it was God. The truth is the truth. The Lord knows.
All right. Well,
She's insane.
So Elisa paid her that money?
what, Billy John?
It's a long story and it's so convoluted. I mean, basically, I think Egyptian is really good at scamming people, and so she got that money out of her, and then she continues to ditch her. So every time Elisa gives her money for like streaming and stuff like that, Egyptian finds a way to disappear in like 10 minutes, and it's like clockwork. And
is she buying crack or something? Like, what's up?
She always finds some kind of weird excuse. She'll call her on the phone. Like they'll go into somewhere. Lisa, she'll be like, okay, I'll be right back. And then she calls her on the phone. She's like, Elisa, I have an emergency. I got to go. Bye. And then she just fucking disappears. And she leaves Elisa stranded because that's her driver, you know?
Oh, wow.
It's a hustle. And everybody that knows Egyptian Beauty from back in the day said this is like her gig. This is what she does.
I love it. I last time she was on, she was giving everybody in the burger place money, right?
Yeah, and so the story behind that is that she was paying each person $20 to be on Elisa's stream, but Elisa didn't ask for that. And then she made Elisa pay her that money. She's like, you owe me $200 because I paid everybody.
Really? And Elisa paid it?
Yeah, I think that's what the $300 was for.
This is ridiculous.
It's such a swindle.
That's right, Hom. You want to come? Come on,
No, Billy John for that.
Why not?
He's not going to be helpful.
Don't hate, discriminate.
I'm not Billy John.
Don't hate, discriminate.
No, Billy John. No, Egypt. No, Egypt. I paid you.
You're a simp, Gonzo. You are a simp. It's funny how all of a sudden he's here now too.
He's not a simp.
I know.
He's a long-time collaborator and fan.
Okay.
Not a simp.
Who you guys should have is the guy that just commented, Jimmy Jalone. That's Claire from New Jersey, aka Jimmy Jordana, Jimmy the Christian.
Oh, okay.
That guy would be great to have on the show if you guys could ever get him.
I feel like is Eric still hanging around? Is High Pitch still hanging around? Because I always wanted to have that guy on.
He's peripheral, but I could definitely get him on here.
Yeah, I would love that.
He's great. I love him too.
It'd be funny to have him and his illegitimate son, Real Stream News, on at the same time.
That would be
you know who that guy is? Like,
oh yeah.
He looks a lot like High Pitch. If you look,
really does.
Yeah, it's so weird. And you know what? We had him on one time, and we were arguing with him, and we said he looked like High Pitch, and he started doing the High Pitch voice, and he did it really well. It was
that was
weird.
like a 24-hour show we were doing.
Yeah. We were feuding with him.
If you guys had High Pitch on and then you surprised him with that other guy, that could be good content.
Can we think we can convince him that Real Stream is his son?
Yeah. Because, I mean, he is from the Northeast, I think. I think he's from, like, New England or something.
Might have been somewhere, somehow.
Yeah. Some kind of, like, sounds good. Yeah, some kind of, like, group.
You think High Pitch might have donated sperm 25, 30 years ago?
I made the worst decision of my life when I saw the High Pitch Eric porno.
What happened?
Yeah.
It was a bunch of fat, gross guys banging like one porn star, and he was one of them.
You think it was better
and like
than the
one of
Screech
the other fat
porno?
guys just grabbed the girl and started banging her, and Eric got all mad and like was talking shit about like how it was his turn in the porno. They didn't even cut that out.
My turn.
It was great.
Yeah, Eric's great. He would be great on here. He's actually really down to earth. Like you wouldn't think he is, but once you get him going, he's just cool.
Yeah. High Pitch is more of an Elisa simp than I am. Maybe we should have a contest and decide who's more.
Great idea.
Jason. Yeah.
That's my money back.
No, Billy John today. Egypt, he's threatening me.
Billy, I'm in front of her.
Are we going to have the Elisa Jordana tournament of simps?
Yes.
That was such a good idea.
It should happen.
Don't hate, participate.
Bob better be here.
So you have Billy.
Get out of here, Billy. No. He's violent. He's violent. Get out of here.
Well, what about you said this guy was violent?
Well, let's just handle one violent guy at a time.
Now, in the tournament of simps, are they going to be vying to say they're the least
Yeah,
simp
because
or
I'm
the
like,
most
couldn't
simp?
Leaf win even though he doesn't want to win?
I just need to know the rules here. Are you guys trying to say who are you going to be trying to prove you're not the simp? I don't know.
That's what I always have to do is try to prove I'm not an Elisa.
So you wouldn't fuck Elisa?
I love Elisa. I think she's very entertaining and she's great. I mean,
See,
is that
I'm
a no
realistic
or a
person.
yes?
I would fuck all my friends, man.
I
or
wouldn't
woman.
even ask that, but since he asked it, I'm like all over it. Like,
It's not even about being attracted sexually. I will literally fuck all my friends out of the goodness of my heart. Ben,
that's very sweet.
Remember when I offered you in the
If
elevator?
that was only in the elevator.
Well, I mean, that's the you turned me down the elevator. I figured, what's the chance?
Gonzo has a good idea. March Madness EJ Simp bracket.
Yes,
fantastic.
That's
that.
it.
Yeah. So, but Billy does raise a question. You guys have to like get on live and either
Billy's a sexy boy. Sexy boy. He's not your boy toy.
Boy
I can suck my own diddle after removing a couple ribs.
Oh, really?
Oh, damn. So like, maybe have the audience vote.
We gotta just figure it out. We gotta go.
Who's the bigger simp should win, whether it's voluntary or not.
Should we just collect all of the known simps over the years and clip them up and have them go in a March Madness bracket? Or like, should we go as deep as we can?
There's some active simps right now that would willingly sign up.
That's the funny part.
Yeah, a whole simp tournament. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
The March Madness simp tournament bracket. It's time. We're on the precipice of March. It's time. But where would Jimmy Giordana fall on a simp bracket? Is he even in there, or is he?
See now, Jimmy's interesting because he has also been very mean to Elisa in the past, like really mean. But he's the kind. He literally changed his last name to Jordana on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, that's funny because that's not even her real last name.
Right?
Her real last name is Uduru.
Uduru.
Yeah,
it is
from India. She was born in Maine.
Yeah,
but Jimmy Jordana would be. He's like probably one of her largest supporters now. She can do no wrong in his eyes right now. But in the past, he's been a little mean to her.
He's saying 2016 was the mean year, and it hasn't been like that since.
Yeah, he would know better than I, definitely. But yeah, he's if you change your last name to Jordana, that's pretty.
That's weird. That's something.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm picking you up.
No, you're going to Spartan right now. Go downtown. No.
Billy was nice to you. He gave
He's
you
threatening to hurt my phone and break my stuff.
He ain't gonna do shit. Let's get the fuck out of here.
How did that hair get where it is?
On Elisa's face?
Yeah.
Because the mask cocks sideways.
There we go.
He's a cock blocker. He's a cock
The mask pulled the strand of hair when it cocks sideways.
Why?
Because he's always threatening me.
Where you at, Billy? Tell me the cross street.
No.
Tell me the cross.
No,
Hey,
Billy,
this is
he has
my money
nothing to
back.
offer. He's nothing. Let's get out of here. No, Egypt, get out of here. No, Billy John.
She told me
No,
she
Billy
wanted
John.
Mary Spartan. She told me
Didn't
I'm
Billy
the
John
one.
say he was going to have Elisa get beat up? Is this after that?
Yeah, I think that was after. Yeah, Billy's been hot and cold, but he also could be considered an Elisa simp.
You got to. Didn't he send her a bunch of money early on?
I'm pretty sure.
Was that when Andy was living with him?
I thought it was
Yeah,
around that time.
Yeah, and I know he has a girlfriend, but like he like has put himself in a couple weird situations just to protect Elisa, and then afterwards he'll like be really mean to her, but then he's nice to her when she needs. Like, do you guys know about Virtuous LA Spartan yet?
Yeah,
he was in our chat earlier.
Oh, okay.
And
That's the
he
new
called
guy
us.
that, like-
Yeah, he's weird. Like
We saw him,
he gives mad incel vibes.
We saw him giving the moves.
Yeah. He's in the
yeah,
chat. I can read what he said here.
Netra Amorosi says Billy the Fridge is a simp. What?
Look at he said here. Just wanted to come back and say something for the record. I'm not a simp. That's why Lisa is crazy about me, and I know you're trying to undermine me. I'm an alpha omega, you little funny guys. He looks pretty little.
I don't know. He's an alpha omega.
I saw him like walking next to her, and he seemed like the same height as her too. Like what?
He's like 120 pounds too. Like that's
Okay,
his
yeah,
claim
if
to
he-
fame.
Yeah, I mean 120 pounds. Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe he's like 5'2".
We're gonna have to get this March Madness bracket together and see what we can pull off.
Oh my
Wheezy,
God, I would
Wheezy, will
love
you
to
help?
be part of that.
Will you help us?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome.
100%.
Awesome. I'll probably meet you up in the Discord to stir up some questions over in Elisa's Discord.
I
to
would
see if
like to
people
see this take
would like
shape.
to participate.
Heck yeah, man! I'll do anything I can to help.
Dope. And at the end of this, I don't know. Could Kleenex be the one? I don't want to call this early.
Oh,
I feel like Kleenex has got a shot.
Oh, he does, man. That Kleenex, he's very entertaining, and he's been a simp to the point of he's the whole reason I'm in this community, because I was watching her show, and he had snuck into her building, and I was so compelled to call in because I was like, dude, that's fucking creepy. This old man has snuck into your building unannounced. And since I've gotten to know him, I know it was probably not as dangerous as I originally thought, but that guy has a history with her, and he's very simpy.
Yeah, I guess he lives near us here.
He's a Northwest.
He's in Seattle,
Yeah.
Seattle. So what we're going to have to do is when he wins, we're going to have to invite him to be the new co-host of Drunken Peasants.
That's a great idea.
No, this is obviously a tournament, a very serious tournament. We're not going to give any favorability to somebody just because they live in the same area as us. This
would last 17 minutes anyway. He'd start being mean to you guys, so you guys would kick him out.
Oh no, we're mean all the time here. We can.
Ben and I have been mean to each other for about 5 years straight now.
Yeah.
We still put on a good show.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. I do agree with that.
Still waiting for you guys to kiss.
Well, have we ever kissed?
No, I don't think so.
You gotta think about it, man.
I know. There's been so many episodes.
I mean, I've been
lots of shows.
I've been trashed before, so maybe I just don't remember.
She gonna do all kind of nasty things to him. Like I give.
So let me fucking do that if I want to.
I don't give a fuck to hear all that. Where you at, Billy? You can come with me, man. Come on, this is my car, huh?
No, Egypt. Start driving. Start driving.
Start the car.
Joshua is the best Patreon guest since Liquid Skelly, except no substitutes.
No substitutes.
There you go.
I gotta ask a question here. Is this the scam right now? She got the money from Elisa, and now she's inviting Billy John to end the stream 20 minutes in, like she always does?
Oh, yeah. She finds every reason to be a nightmare so that either she gets her mad enough to push her away, or she can just find a reason to disappear. It's brilliant.
Don't be friends. No,
Egypt, it's not up to you. I paid you.
Where you at, Billy?
No.
Billy, where
Yes.
you at?
Hey, Spartan.
No, you
Spartan,
didn't pay me. You gave me my money back.
No, I did pay you. I just gave you $300.
No, you gave me my money back.
We're coming next.
There was that video of Spartan kissing her on the cheek, and she made this face like she was holding back the vomit. It was great.
Maybe she was holding back the butterflies.
Well, you know, it's crazy. She'll spend 6 hours a night talking to him on the phone. And so there's this weird dichotomy of they get along great. I'm telling you, Ben. I mean, I know it sounds fucking crazy, but it's.
He's still here. He's still in the chat.
It.
Of course.
I thought you were going, virtuous LA Spartan. I thought you said you were leaving like 2 hours ago.
He was gonna, but we can't keep his name out of our mouth.
You're sipping for me now, bitch. You're sipping for me now.
We're the ones bringing up his name. We're the simps.
I'm not avoiding your name. I keep saying your name. What the fuck are you talking about? You look kind of greasy,
you guys gotta
dude.
have him on.
You look a little greasy, my friend.
He's like a whack packer extraordinaire. You guys would probably love him.
No, Spartan. We're coming down. Come. No, why, Billy?
So did Spartan or Billy make it to this stream?
I think Spartan does.
Okay.
What a surprise.
Spartan's better. Spartan's more confident. Billy doesn't even say anything. No, Egypt, please stop driving.
Amazing pause game.
Billy later, after this. After, I don't want to right now. For what purpose? He has nothing to add. He has nothing to add. He has nothing to add to this at all.
Billy,
Start
where you
driving.
at, Billy?
No, he's on the
Where you
point.
at, Billy?
Oh my God,
I'm watching
Egypt,
you, Billy.
give my
Where?
money back, Egypt.
No,
This-
it's my money.
No.
This is an amazing grift.
Egypt, start driving.
It really is.
Start driving now. Start driving now.
Billy? No, why can't we all be friends?
My God, he has nothing. He's a non-10 stupid streamer that
Whoa.
does nothing. No.
She's gun ho about this. Holy shit.
Look at that arm action from Egyptian Beauty. No! No! You do not go based on content. No!
Dude.
That is spot on, dude. You're a great impressionist.
Spartan, that clip, you gave her a kiss and she looked like she was grossed out, dude.
That's what women look like when they're consensually happy, Ben.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Damn it! Never seen that before.
Quite obviously, she was holding back butterflies. They were going to fly out of her mouth like a Disney princess.
And what are you? What are you? Going? We make your shows. No, you don't. No, you don't.
By the way, Shabisky in arm wrestling destroyed that motherfucker. I thought because he was like younger and taller than me and shit, he'd be stronger than me.
He's not that much taller than you, is he?
He's about 2 inches.
Huh.
Yeah. 3 maybe even. Yeah, he's noticeably taller than me.
He didn't seem that tall when I met him.
He's taller than me, for sure.
He's
probably like 6 foot even.
I don't know about that.
He says he is.
How
I
tall
don't
are
know.
you, Ben?
Probably
How
like
tall are you?
5'8", 5'9".
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you don't, Egypt.
I'm on my way, Billy.
No, keep going.
I'm on my way, Billy.
Where you at,
No,
Billy?
he's not here.
Billy John,
Stop
where are
it.
you?
Stop it.
Where
Hello,
are
how can
you,
I help
Billy?
you? How can I help you? We have a caller.
Billy.
We have a caller.
Billy, where
Hello,
are you?
hello,
Tell me where
hello.
you're at, man.
He's not
Go
around.
outside right now with
Why?
your can.
For what purpose?
You're
He's
coming
gonna
with
hurt us. He's gonna hit me.
No, he's not. He's not going to hit you.
He threatened to hit me. He threatened to hit me. Yes, he did. He threatened
Then
to
why
hit
you
me.
having me handcuffed?
This is the telltale sign of a true simp. He's saying we're jealous.
I happen to know that he did have his arm around her. That would make me jealous if I was simping. That might be what pushed Leaf King over the edge.
Oh no!
You know, you're not wrong. The way Spartan talks to Elisa drives Leaf crazy, and that sent him over the edge because he's like, he uses the J word, which I won't use.
Was Spartan in the on Kermit and Friends too? Was he one of those people? I thought
no, he's from
Okay.
Captain Content IP2 people. Like he came. I
Okay.
guess he was. I think I don't know for sure, but I think that he's met up with those guys in person before, and he was like a stream sniper.
And I've met Captain. Captain stream sniped me a few
That's
years
right.
ago. Yeah.
Spartan and Elisa have phone hanky lanky panky every night. They have
That's what
phone
the
hanky
rumor
lanky
is.
panky. Damn.
You mean she falls asleep being like, oh yeah, and he's actually like, yeah.
They're saying he calls collect and she comes correct.
Is it like from prison? Is he in jail?
He don't even pay for the calls. What they're saying. That's how pimping he is.
Don't
She talks to him in a little girl voice. Alex says she gets in a little girl voice to talk to him.
You
And
know,
she-
he records it. He records it without
Oh,
her permission,
no.
I think. And then he'll play it the next day when he's all mad at her, calling her a J bitch and like the worst things you could possibly imagine.
Oh,
He's
no.
horrible to her. And then she forgives him, and then then he records her talking to him, and it's crazy. It's the craziest version of Elisa.
Do we have a clip of their call? Would that be uncouth to play?
You know, I don't know. I could try to get a link for that. Right.
If it's private and we don't
Yeah,
want to
just give it to me in
we don't want to
Discord.
put it out there. I
will.
understand. It sounds to me like this is a abusive relationship, and those are always the real ones.
I'm putting the feelers out. Let's see if I can get you a link.
All right.
Everyone like the stream if you haven't already, please.
Josh, how you doing?
Pretty chill. I'm on 75 milligrams right now. So
Oh damn.
I'm a little lost.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting a contact high because Shabisky's been sitting in this chair recently. So I'm just like
Well, he was there, and then after the first night you came back, he moved over there. And
he
stayed
made shop over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
How was he after all that THCO?
He was fine.
He's got a high tolerance.
Yeah, he was like, I could probably do double that and steal all the beer bongs and stuff too.
I get these like packets of shrooms, like they're like pills, THC microdose shrooms, and he took like a whole bunch of them. And I'm like, are you like hours later? Because I only take little ones every day. He took like a whole packet. You know, like 5 times the dose I would take in a day.
And he was good.
And I'm like, are you not like tripping? He's like, I think I am, but I'm not sure, is what he said.
He's like, I don't know if this is real life because I'm in Seattle or if I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Seattle is a lot like an acid trip from what I've...
I haven't been there in like 10 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
got to be so different.
If you haven't been here in 10 years, yeah, it's different because I've lived here for like 7 years and it's changed so much just in that time frame. Yeah.
The Lusty Lady's been closed down for over a decade, so that's how you know that the city is falling apart.
I think Teddy Rubskin said he went there back in the day.
Probably.
Yeah,
it was big.
This is a guy that makes puppet porn. He would have been perfect on Kermit and Friends.
Yeah, he absolutely would.
Actually, I wish I could get a link to his puppet porn movie and play it because it's so hilarious. It's like a Sam Spade like detective, noir kind of style.
Didn't we watch it one episode?
I can't remember.
I thought we watched it for a movie review or something.
Maybe. It's hilarious.
Is it all puppets?
Yes. And
both sides?
Yes, and Teddy looks like Snuggles the fabric softener bear, but like dirty.
That's the only bear that belongs in porn.
Yeah,
like Team America style porn where it's all nasty and
there's some of that. Yeah, I think
they're anatomically correct. Actually,
I think we watched it around the time that Brian Henson released his puppet movie with Melissa McCarthy. I think that's when we watched it because Teddy was all like talking down on it, like they copied me, they stole my gimmick, they stole my stick. Yeah, it was good. Stop the simping, okay? Play the porno. Those are words to live by.
I don't have it. He also, I would credit him as the creator of the McGriddle burger, where you go to McDonald's and order McGriddles and ask that they put a hamburger between the two McGriddles.
Wow.
But you have to get a 24-hour McDonald's that does 24-hour breakfast for that?
Used to, before COVID, McDonald's was all like full steam ahead on the 24-hour breakfast.
That was short-lived.
And COVID killed it.
They're so good too. Love their hash browns.
Yeah. I've bought like the store version of McDonald's hash browns that holds up. Like Costco sells like a giant pack of those.
Yeah, they look like the McDonald's hash browns, and they have like 24 of them in like a coffin. It's a potato coffin.
Here we go. You know what? Let me see if
we got people in the chat simping for hash pounds. They say not your hash browns. We're smoking hash pounds. That's okay.
I found this. Let me show this to you guys really quick here. Yeah. Teddy Rubskin.
Hi there.
Oh my god, his audio sucks.
My name's Teddy Rubskin, not to be confused with Teddy Ruxpin. I am the adult film star, Teddy Rubskin. Yeah, that's right.
Definitely
a
difference.
You've probably heard of me. You might have even seen some of my films. But don't worry, man. I can understand it. Well, I got a movie coming out soon, which isn't an adult film, but it is a film for adults. It's a documentary about me going to McDonald's restaurants. Well, you've seen that movie with the guy going to McDonald's restaurants. It's like that. But he was trying to say McDonald's is some kind of evil empire. That's not what I'm trying to say. I like McDonald's. I genuinely like McDonald's. I've been going to McDonald's since I was a little cub. And I'd get the Happy Meal. Ronald McDonald was so cool. And you can usually count on the service at McDonald's being pretty good. Of course, there are exceptions to the rule.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, that's the fucking like. How do people fall for that?
They made a movie about that, and people were walking out of the movie theater because they couldn't like this is unbelievable. This would never happen.
They thought it was like,
and it was based on an exact real life situation.
I remember watching like a late night like true crime style show about it.
For those of you that don't know, this girl was working at McDonald's, and some guy prank calls and says that he's working for corporate and like some money was missing, or he's a cop and some money was missing, and that they think this girl stole the money. And
some like 17-year-old girl or something.
Some 17-year-old girl, and the manager goes back and gets her to strip down naked. This woman manager gets her to strip down naked.
That's not the weird part. The weird part's when her boyfriend shows up.
Her boyfriend shows up, and she's got to rush in the kitchen. So she's got to go back to the kitchen. She makes her boyfriend sit on the phone with this prank caller. And this prank caller convinces the boyfriend to have sex with the girl.
Yes.
It's so fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
Convinced.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
crazy, crazy, craziness.
Yeah, they made a movie about it called Compliance, and it's sick. And it's like shot.
They went to prison, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know if the guy who was on the call did.
Yes, he did. I don't know if they ever tracked the call.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the guy who made the actual call ever got.
I can't
to prison,
remember about
but
that.
The boyfriend did.
She did too. The
manager did.
Yes. Yep. Wow. Yeah, it was insane.
When I go there, I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get me a cheeseburger, French fries, and a drink like a Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Sprite.
Yeah, they don't have too many options.
I'll be blogging about. What the hell?
He like it. I'll tell you what. Teddy Rubskin is so dedicated. I've been in the call with him off the air, and I'm talking to the puppet, and the puppet's mouth is still moving, and he's like smoking a cigarette and stuff like that. It's ridiculous.
How do we know that it's not really him?
It could be actually the puppet.
I don't want egg. I just said sausage and cheese.
Sausage and cheese.
Damn it. Well, it's
The
close.
pubes on the face.
It's not right, but we're closer.
I mean,
He said
what
when I
if
come back,
this was somebody who went through a
get
crazy felt surgery to have their body turned into a
hand animal,
a puppet bear? like you look in that car. There's no way they have a small puppet-sized car and a small puppet-sized McGriddle to sit in the hand. That looked life-size.
Scale. It was scale.
Yeah, there's no way the production of this has so much money that it looks poor and also can get the scale of the burger to fit a gigantic bear at the same time. It's got to be a real bear. This is one of them transatlantic situations. Isn't that just a fursuit? I don't know. Is that why he's smoking the whole time?
It's not a fursuit.
I don't know.
I want to star in one of his porns.
Right? Sausage McGriddles and hash brown with grape jelly, says Hank Chill. That's wild. Yeah, people saying Teddy isn't real. You can't prove
He's
that.
real, but
you can't prove that he's not a real bear. Now, maybe some of those women he had sex with in those pornography videos, maybe they were actual hand maidens.
Hand animals?
Maybe they were hand maidens. Maybe they weren't real little lambs or whatever he was putting his pee-pee in.
I'm so jealous. Teddy Rubskin simp.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, I wonder where he is. He's usually around.
It's Saturday night. He's probably out making new porn.
Yeah, probably.
A-Kid's not around either tonight. We got a couple of missing regulars.
I want to show you this. Trump has, because like Ohio, huge battleground state in presidential elections, has leaned Republican over the years.
Palestine thing happened. Huh?
Yes, that happened, and Trump is in there like capitalizing on that shit.
Wasn't he
right
buying
now.
people Big Macs?
He bought.
It's smart. It's smart.
Yeah, look at him. It is fun. Like I was watching it, and like every word he says, like charms the. Because it's funny, because like to a degree, he cares about what people think of him, but he also equally doesn't care, and it's so weird. And it should be like a wash, but it's so weird. I don't know.
I think I saw a tweet where it was like, this is what Trump is doing, and this is what Biden was doing. It shows Trump in a McDonald's giving out Big Macs this week, and then it shows Biden in the Ukraine with Zelensky. And I'm thinking to myself, the American voter probably identifies more with Big Macs than the Ukraine-Russian conflict. Like, were we trying to own Trump there, or were we trying to point out that Trump is appealing to the fat mass of America?
The Democrats should make a Ukraine burger.
They might have to. Nice to meet you.
That's a nice, beautiful looking group of people. So I know this menu better than you do. I probably know it better than anybody in here. We're going to take care of the fire department. Okay. We're going to take care of the police department. And what we do-
Honestly, East Palestine, Ohio is Ohio in name only. It's like way more a part of like the Pennsylvania, like the Pittsburgh metro area.
Are you selling them off to Pittsburgh?
I mean, they basically are. Pittsburgh's the closest big city. Youngstown's close by, but Youngstown is a small town too.
It's all the people that are eating. Right
I'm the
now.
owner, Mr. President.
So
How are you?
I don't have to
David
get
is
That's right.
intimidated by Josh.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
He should be intimidated by Big Cat Scott Henson, who's going to take his title in 2 days.
Hell's only says Trump signed off on deregulation of the railroads that allowed for these wrecks to happen even more.
Yep.
And they have been happening a lot this week, too. Is the deregulation of the railroads, is that what caught the private buy-up of the railroads? Didn't we have like a Buffett bought some railroads recently or something? Warren Buffett?
I don't know about that. I know he's one of the people with the most money on earth, and he could buy up whatever he wanted. I'm not.
I was wondering if these were targeted attacks to devalue
I think it's like
Buffett's
a
new
BlackRock
railroads.
thing. Like BlackRock bought it.
I thought BlackRock was trying to sell a certain railroad to Buffett, and Buffett chose to go with a separate one.
I can't believe Buffett's still alive. Dude's old.
Warren
as hell.
Buffett?
Yeah.
He's got money. He doesn't need to die.
He'll die eventually.
Not with that much money.
One to own, right? Yes, it is. One of the best. So we're gonna take
Is
This guy's
Bill
the
Murray's
owner.
brother?
This dude's is the owner of the franchise, is what I'm guessing. Because he's
Right.
like, "Oh, you're the owner." He's like, "Yeah, it's great." Yeah.
President Trump, what do you think of
He's a big fan.
Come here, take a look. This is a guy I like. Oh.
Yeah. Did you ever notice that Trump, like, he stopped having Barron around so much when Barron got taller than
Because he
him?
was taller than him.
Yeah. And now, like, you hardly ever see him. And when you see him, Barron's like
7 foot tall.
Yeah, almost. He's like 6'10".
That's
it's
lit.
ridiculous.
It's insane. Yeah.
Monster Baron. I like
Genetically
that.
engineered.
You know what we'll do? Here.
Just good genes.
For you. I like that one, but this
Probably
one's even
probably
nicer.
fed him real well too.
Yeah, it's his mom's
Friends,
genes.
if I can tell you, this is triple
How
the
does
price
Trump
of
have this
that
much
one,
energy
right?
at almost 80 years old?
Wasn't
he
it
takes-
Adderall?
It was Sudafed, which is
Sudafed.
what they make meth out of.
Amphetamines, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely amphetamines.
Thank you.
Pop. Come here, folks. Thank you.
I do think he probably eats hella McDonald's
Oh, look at those boxes of food.
to be
I do
on
too.
meth and that big at this age. You got to have McDonald's and stuff to be on meth and huge.
He sits around watching Fox News all day. Well, probably not anymore now that they're bashing him. He probably watches like Newsmax or what was the other one? OAN or whatever.
Do you think he's watching Cozy TV?
Probably. He probably actually does.
Well,
after
weren't
being
they bashing
ordained.
him after the Kanye thing too? They kind of like
No,
threw him
no,
under
no,
the
no.
bus.
No, not Cozy, because Nick runs Cozy.
I thought Trump disavowed Nick.
Did he?
Yeah, because Nick went to dinner with Kanye at Trump's.
Yeah, I
And
remember
then-
that.
And then that's when Kanye
Trump was
put out the
pissed about
video
that.
saying, yeah, Trump's a big fan of Nick. And then Trump's like, oh, no, I don't know who that Nick was. We disavow. We disavow.
He did the same thing with David Duke.
You guys were on Nick for a long time. That's not even how I knew who he was because of your guys' coverage of him. And then I saw the Trump thing, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a wild time. So he's coming into McDonald's. He's buying burgers for the fire department, for the police, for buying everybody these Goodwill burgers. Is this a fail? Or is he doing what he should be doing?
No, this is a good thing for sure.
For him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lowbrow Jester coming through with the Patreon. Looks like a 1 year pledge level. Thank you very much, Lowbrow. That's what we need.
I mean, I think that what Trump's doing right here is exactly what he needs to do. These kinds of things are what's going to win the American public over, especially after this whole Biden shenanigans. People are losing faith in him. And, like Trump or not, this is what people wish Biden was doing.
Yeah.
We'll see who else jumps in on this to the
Right.
like
on the left.
I don't think Nikki Haley is going to do too much to pull Trump voters away, but DeSantis could be.
Did we have was it Marianne Williamson making an announcement that she might challenge Biden?
Oh, well, that's not going to go anywhere. We've had people challenging incumbents, it almost never goes anywhere. He'd be more likely to just hand it over to Kamala and let her run.
They're talking about Newsom running too, though.
Gavin Newsom?
Yeah,
I don't see that happening.
I don't see him winning, but he's an egomaniac. I could see him running, but I don't think he could win.
By the way, tomorrow we're going to do our Patreon shows. Well, one of them, and then the other one the following day. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Who is Worse?
Oh my God!
Between Brett Keane and Trumpster Bob.
And we might,
because Brett Keane is old school DP lol cow and Trumpster Bob's new school.
Oh my God!
We're gonna let the public vote on
we
who
might
is worse.
actually have a butthole challenge on the line too.
Wow.
We might have access to both Trumpster Bob and the Manatee's butthole profiles due to a Wi-Fi connection.
You know, I met you guys when I was fighting with Trumpster Bob, and I have since grown to love the man so much. I can't get enough of him.
It's hard with him. He's such a lovable scamp.
He really is, man. He was doxing me on his deathbed in the hospital for 6 hours a day, and I still love him.
God.
I'm guessing that's why his face is all fucked up now. That shit, like,
it's bad right now, man.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay. I don't want him to
Me too.
die.
If you ask him why his face is covered in red sores, he says it's because of his blood clots last year. But I don't think that's how blood clots work.
No, that's not. Does he have the AIDS? Like, what's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Leprosy.
I hope that he lives forever. Personally,
he won't.
But it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some malnutrition issues, some kidney failure. We don't know. We're not doctors. And if we would, we'd have our own ailments to worry about.
Do you think he would pass his own butthole challenge?
No, fuck no.
Not a chance in the world.
No man talks that much about buttholes not to have an absolutely... He's got a fucking smuggler's purse back there. There's a reason he lives so close to the fucking border. He's coke muling pounds. Guarantee. He walks in on his tippy toes and walks back side saddle. He's fucking full to the brim. I assume. Allegedly.
That just turned me on so much.
You're welcome. So, Wheezy, we're just chilling. Josh, we're just chilling. You guys got any topics, some like free form topics you might want to kick into right now?
I think I want to keep talking about Trumpster Bob's butthole.
There's only so much you can say.
Do we have a picture of it? You can send it to him and say, "This is my submission for the butthole challenge," and see what he says.
His butthole actually has the same beard as his mouth hole.
Oh my god!
Remember when he used to dye his beard brown?
Yeah. And
That was the best.
he did the beard first or the hair first? Because it was like it didn't all go brown at once.
Yeah, you're right.
It was,
There
there was like
either. He looks hella cool with that white beard.
well,
Like
there's
a
because the
crusty
woman he was
Santa.
talking to at the time talked him into it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it
She
was
was
the
like a
Nigerian
Nigerian
scammer.
scammer,
Yeah.
wasn't she? Yeah.
She was like, "Ooh, you should dye your beard," and he like did like one or the other. I can't remember which one first, but then both happened. It was perfect timing.
The cold-blooded scammer to like alter your regular life too, not just dig into your wallet. Just be like,
Yeah, change
you
your
should
beard
cut one of your
too.
fucking ears off.
That's the whole point, though.
In your chat, they're still asking for the Jordana little girl voice. Nobody sent it to me. I've tried.
We haven't been able to
think-
find it, and it may be private. It might not be something that we should be sharing. If it is revenge porn. I don't want to be sharing Elisa's revenge porn.
Good point.
That's not what we do here at Drunken Peasants Podcast, and the only reason we ever put Shanny for Christ porn on here is because she was spamming it at all of our friends.
You guys really should consider getting Virtuous Spartan on here, though, because he would be an interesting. I don't think he'd make it long. Maybe 5 minutes, But you guys would have a hell of a time with him. I know that.
We had Billy John on here for a little longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He definitely was trying to get kicked off. At one point, I'm pretty sure he was pointing the camera down towards his dick to whip his dick out.
Oh yeah, I saw that actually. My favorite was when you guys had Wappy on, and in a split second, he fucking turned on you guys and started being such a dickhead.
It really was too. Like we were just chilling with him, and then out of nowhere,
You're
he's
really
just like-
proud of that, aren't you?
He
that
just went
the-
in.
He was. I was on TMZ, guys. You know, when I was on TMZ, that was really cool. And we were just kind of like, no.
Oh yeah, he didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't know what he's up to now. I hope he's doing well and hasn't beaten anybody domestically. If it's mutual combat, fine. I hope you've won all your fights. I do not hope you've won any fights that were categorized under domestic abuse, though.
Oh, happy.
Willie, Captain Kool-Aid's handler, says, Billy, would you pimp slap a baby to end sickos? Absolutely not. I wouldn't end sickos, actually. The second you end sickos, everybody becomes the new sicko. We need sickos so we know where the line is drawn. Sickos are highly important to our economy, our social economy. If we end sickos, and you know who becomes the new sicko? You fuckers. You don't want that. I wouldn't wish that on you. I'm obviously above all of it, so I'd be safe either way.
What up, YouTube? We live. We live. Right now, I'm making some wands for Etsy. I have a new drink. I think I've tried it before. I'm not sure, but this is Ace Pineapple Craft Cider.
That's the good
this
stuff.
This is for 21 and up.
I like Woodchuck.
Woodchuck?
So you must be old enough.
Ace is good. Ace does
consume
multiple fruit flavor ciders, right? Pear, they have
I think so.
apple.
Yep.
alcoholic beverages. I hope you all are having a beautiful Sunday.
Nancy Shrew suggests we use the sickos for animal testing things. Oh, I've no problem with using the sickos for the advancement of the rest of society. If you've done sicko things, I think you should be subject to new slavery. Not just slavery in the way we know we make them work hourly, but like your body is the new gerbil, the new guinea pig. We will test everything on you. We will test everything on you to better society in the future. Lock you up in a goddamn gate. Anything that we wouldn't do to a dog, we'll do to you.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Oh, it's definitely cruel.
You're very authoritarian. In
I would
many
say
of
it's
your
cruel
views.
and usual
I'm still in the
punishment.
negative, but not by
Using
much.
them.
It looked a lot better this morning than a couple days ago. Thank you, Daniel, for your $2 hauler. Here, I tried to send you an order of actual real food. You don't gotta do that, but I appreciate it. Cobes, you need to get rid of the new mod. Your live viewer numbers are way down because of them. I highly doubt it's because of them.
Did he get banned recently?
He got a strike.
That's probably why his live viewer numbers are down. Whenever you get a
Yep.
strike, they really fucking gut your show.
Yep, it's true.
Bite-sized
I like when he uses his lathe inside the house.
Or when he's wearing like all the
Shred.
chains, they get dangerously close to the lathe. I'm always scared. It's
gonna pull his head
I get
off.
high anxiety from it.
Yes, dude, I love my dad and my mom and my entire family. I was a very angry and pissed off teenager and a very angry and pissed off young man. And it's taken a lot to get over that, and I'm a better person for it. You know, it's very normal when you're younger to not get along with your parents, but then as you mature and become...
I have never seen an alcoholic that hates the taste of regular alcohol as much as Joshua, not on the show Josh Cobra Josh. They are different Joshes.
We're actually one and the same.
Oh
yeah,
no!
you guys, honestly, if you wore the hat right now, you'd be King Cobra. You have the similar facial hair, the glasses, everything else. The cool attitude, the boss posture.
I leave all of that in Casper.
A little bit older, you know, Because right now, me and my dad are starting to get along and establish a bond, so that's good.
Bond tactical soap.
Now, the maturity level of my
That's most
YouTube
definitely what's
trolls
up.
is honestly beyond sad. Anything I say or do, they gotta try to make it look like I said the exact opposite because their obsession with me is more unhealthy than my drinking.
I do like this bit he does.
He's so good.
Jesse, thank you for your $5.
He like attacks
Hey,
them
man.
with a little bit of
deprecating.
Deprecation. It's like it's attacking them and also self-deprecating at the same time. It's very it's nuanced, next level.
And genuine fan here. I love your content. Hope the therapy goes well, and I really wish you'd stop huffing cologne. I don't tell you
Now-
how to live your life, Jesse. So please.
I'm
going
gonna
to
tell you guys what. I'm gonna tell you guys what.
That was a very positive message, and he's all, I don't tell you how to live your life. Seriously, listen to the message here.
I don't tell you.
Oh shit, the message is so positive.
Drinking.
Right here.
Yeah, no. Jesse, thank you for your $5. Hey man, genuine fan here. I love your content. Hope the therapy goes well, and I really wish you'd stop huffing cologne. I don't tell you.
That's not positive. It's a perfect response for him to have. It ends with him telling him to stop huffing cologne. He says, "Hey man, I'll tell you how to live your life." That's a reasonable response for Cobes to have.
It's not reasonable.
I'm Jesse, so please don't tell me how to live mine.
That's
However,
unreasonable.
I appreciate your genuine support.
I thought we were going to listen to them and be like, "Hey, Cobes, have a good day. I really hope that everything's up in the air for you and you just have the most best day. I hope you go outside today and everybody gives you 19 blowjobs." And Cobes like, "Hey, I don't tell you how to live your life." But they literally were telling him how to live his life. That's a good response.
They just said they wished. They weren't telling him.
Yeah, but it's like,
to you, something that's anything less than utter like cum guzzling to you is positive.
all I'm saying is when you come for King Cobra and you make a claim,
You will defend
make a claim like that.
anything he does.
If you make a claim like that, I'm only defending this claim. We played it back even. I'm like, okay, how crazy is Cobes here?
They just said they didn't tell them how to live his life. They just said they wished he would stop huffing cologne.
Okay, arguing semantics, man.
It's not semantics. It's the truth.
This is
Cobra is a sicko.
no.
Thank you.
No. 6666666 big soul 666 soul.
When was
Thank
the
you.
last time a woman got close enough to smell that tactical soap? That's what's up. Thank you, Costin. It doesn't really matter, dude. I don't gotta get close to them for them to smell it. If I go to the post office, check my P.O. box, and I happen to walk by a woman, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
Ooh, it's like tactical soap. Get you some. Like, how is that trolling me? It's like, oh, I want to send Cobra free food. I don't gotta send my trolls free food to get inside their head, bud. I'm already there. Coastin Coffee, thank you for your $1.43. A circle of protection for my liver, huh? Oh, well, I appreciate that.
I asked him how long they had the Delta 8 dispensaries where he lives, and he said, couple weeks or a couple years.
Wait, you talked to him?
Yeah, I was in a stream with him.
That's boss.
Yeah, it was like a few weeks ago. It was funny. That was the funniest part.
Which at that point in time, everybody was very positive to Copes. I saw Dot Executables in there sucking Copes' dick off. When I've seen Dot Executables in our Discord chat complain about how many views Cobra's shit gets versus how many views his stuff gets. And I'm like, okay, this motherfucker goes in there and starts slurping it. If I went in there, I guarantee there's no possible way I could slurp Copes more than I do right now from the comfort of my own podcast.
You gotta lick his couch.
Yeah, all you fucking sycophants in there jumping up on Cobra's lap when you talk shit from afar, but you get a bit of the glow and your little cooter fucking holes pop open and just let him right in. I seen that. When did you complain about your views, Dot Executable? It was probably about 4 months ago in the Discord. You went on an entire tirade 4 months ago about how King Cobra gets so many views and you were so mad that your stuff doesn't get as many views.
He owns your sorry life.
I remember that distinctively because when you came on there, I thought you were going to talk shit because the cadence you had, it felt like you were setting up for some shit talk, but it wasn't. I remember you probably were wasted, but I thought you were going to flip the script the whole time. That's why I remember you talking to Cobes so much. I was like, oh, fuck, he's going to drop the other foot. He's going to shit on Cobes right now, isn't he? You never did.
Oh, my God, dude. Devin, thank you for your $10. For hey, my friend Andy has been in a dry spell. Advice. My advice: get yourself some tactical soap and keep waiting patiently and respect women regardless of what you get out of it.
You should like Cobra too, Dot Executables. I'm not talking bad about you being good to Cobes. I was expecting you not to be because of what you had said before.
Chi ball.
Oh, who's this for? Who's the chi ball for?
Oh shit, he has to focus. Here he goes.
Sweet boy.
And he was just like, did you see that? It's like, no, it's on video. Ooh. I love his focus.
So great.
Oh, shit.
Goldie Fawn says it was a great interview. Happiest I've seen him in years. Probably a highlight of his year. That was a good interview. Yeah, Cobes and Ben were getting along really well and having some, like, it wasn't like a one-sided conversation either. Like, Cobes would say something Ben wouldn't know something about, and it'd be vice versa. You guys were having, like, a good-ass talk.
Yeah.
That's great.
It was interesting.
Is he the most famous person you've ever talked to?
Yes.
No. But yeah, that was funny. We actually talked a lot off the air when everything ended.
That's great.
I'm not feeling it right now, but god damn it. I'm never getting laid again, but at least I have Chatterbait. I'm not worried about getting laid. I'm all worried about doing my thing.
We got to get Cobra laid.
No, the tactical soap works, but the trolls love to scare off girls that I like. So that can make it very hard. I don't gotta quit drinking. I just gotta slow down on it.
Here
Let me
it
guess. My
comes.
YouTube troll sent me some food. This ought to be hilarious.
The zoom in.
Hello. Wait for
Time for him to explain his trolls to a stranger like a crazy person. It is.
The fuck is this?
Taco Bell?
Ha! They didn't even send me any food. They just sent me a bunch of sauce. Well, thank you for the sauce, trolls.
How
Like, we're gonna troll Cobra by sending you nothing but sauce.
Do they deliver just sauce?
Yes.
Why would they do this?
Lost anything sauce?
It's unopened until I just opened it. So how about them apples?
Is it Taco Bell?
Yeah.
It looks
That's
like it.
fucking funny. Oh yeah, you guys.
Because the
got me.
Taco Bell
Holy
sauce is free. How much do you pay to have free sauce delivered?
You probably just had to pay the delivery driver.
That's insane.
shit! I want to send Cobra free sauce that he could use for his food hacks.
I hope he eats one.
Who pays for his apartment? That's what I want to know.
He's got probably some sort of Social Security coming in. I think his dad helps him a bit, but it's also in Wyoming where a 1-bedroom probably isn't that steep.
Wow, I didn't know he lived in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Young Casper.
Yeah, that'll show Cobra. Fuck him, right?
Blade is the most famous person that we've talked to here at Drunken Peasants
That's
Podcast.
what I was thinking.
I don't think that's... No.
I stand corrected.
You don't see me going, oh, where do my trolls live? So I can send him nothing but sauce. Oh. No, fuck bite-sized Cobra videos, man. People are stealing my videos that I made in my parents' basement when I was an angry and angsty younger man. So just ignore bite-sized Cobra fucking videos. They're trying way too hard to fucking sexually harass me / ruin my career.
Is he being sexually harassed by bite-sized Cobes?
I don't think so.
Oh no, man, Cobes, you gotta stop giving away free feet. This is
If
OF
you watch
content.
my old King Cobra videos, the Gothic King Cobra 52 channel, which is now a thing of legend, I did talk about girls accusing me of sexual harassment. And back in the day, that was kind of bullshit. Looking back on it now, it's like, y'all had a thing for me and you couldn't admit it. In fact, one of the chicks I crushed on in high school was like, oh, that's...
He always tells this story, and sometimes he says her full name, which people have found her. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's Saunders. I wish I wouldn't have rejected him.
If she really said that, which I doubt, she now regrets it because I guarantee you people have found her online somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
He said her first and last name so
And
many
like,
times.
Junior high me would have been like, yeah. You're only saying that because I'm more famous than you are on social media.
That's not the real Sam Bankman-Fried.
And the trolls can't handle it. I am a self-made man right now. I can sit on camera and fucking drink beer and get donations for shout-outs while they sit there and watch and fucking get so mad, too.
He's a
Like,
self-made man now. That's the best, when you can live off of the government dole for your rent. All the donos you get for drinking and donate to talk shit, they go straight to more food and drinks.
Shit, how can I do that?
Well, Ben.
I know, right? He's got it made.
It probably wouldn't be that hard, actually. What you got to do is move to a shit town where rent's under $1,000.
Oh,
and then you're in.
Fuck.
You have to poop yourself in public a couple times before they give you the disability, though.
Covered.
Cool.
The trolls lose so fucking hard. And you know what the sad part about that entire goddamn subreddit page is I'm doing better in life than they are. I got a dad and mom and family and friends and fans who love and care about me. My trolls don't have the kind of love that I do.
Did he just claim he's got mom love?
People.
His stepmom.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're mad jealous about it. Otherwise, they wouldn't harass me.
He's always looking down into his drink.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's a kaleidoscope.
Should I do a drink combo with one of those sauces?
No. please
Brilliant.
don't.
Fully recommend.
If I feel like it. Check like this Ace
Moms
pineapple
do
cider.
love Cobra. Choosy moms choose Cobra.
Is he gonna mix Ace cider with some fire sauce? Yeah, like what?
Would this be like one of them spicy pineapple tacos or something?
So I'm
Jalapeno
still,
pineapple
I
pizza.
don't know a lot about him. Is he like a confirmed virgin, or is he had?
No,
He's
no.
not a virgin.
He just has
Wow.
he's got a dry spell of about 5 years or 6 years, right?
Going on 6.
Going on 6 years. So it's been a while, but he's actually the last girlfriend he had, he lost because he cheated on her, right?
That wasn't his last girlfriend.
See, this guy is
That was-
stumbling.
that was
This guy
his
is
first girlfriend.
Just tripping over the JJ.
No, it all happened like within a 1 year period, and then it went downhill.
365 condoms he tied together that year. Called
With
it a
some
good
Taco
year.
Bell hot sauce. Just for your sick entertainment. I am straight for of age, cisgendered, alive, non-related, consenting, cisgendered females. Fucking
Got really
hate
high
sickos
standards.
more than I love drinking, to be honest.
Cisgendered.
So we got some hot Diablo on fire.
Hell yeah, dude. Go for the hottest one.
Gross.
I bet you have blood in your poop every day. He'll slurp the rest
Oh,
of
he
this.
slurped it.
Yeah, I hate it.
There's the 3 sauces.
He's gonna
And
pour.
some of that avocado ranch.
Oh my god.
So they definitely paid for the sauces, right?
Hell yeah, Cobes.
Oh, this is not good.
You're the man, dude.
He's
Oh,
disgusting.
he has to lick the lid.
I like when he licks the grease off of the pizza.
I swear, has Cobra ever had oysters?
He could slurp an oyster.
Because he's treating these sauce cups like oysters.
He is. I hate that noise too.
I tried to give Shabisky a fried oyster and he would not take it.
A fried one?
Yeah, a fried
That's
one.
That's basically just a sea nugget.
I know. They were delicious and he would not take one.
Okay, that's Cobes. Whatever you're doing right now is gross.
So gross.
Obvious content. I want a psychological profile of him while he's doing this. Like, you know how a girl will make a milkshake and she'll rim the glass of the milkshake with chocolate sauce, so the milkshake looks extra pretty when the barista hands it to you through the malt shop window. This is that, but icky moo.
Is he putting the beer in there?
Yeah.
Of course.
The pineapple beer with the avocado sauce and the hot sauce.
I just didn't know about the avocado sauce. I knew the hot sauce and the
level.
Yeah, he's just throwing together whatever he has at this point.
He's a top tier balgrista.
Sauces.
God.
Thank you to the YouTube trolls.
Look at him pour like a pro, though. He's got the cup tilted.
Now I get to entertain my fans with another.
I wonder how much head he's going to get with all the ranch
drink combo
and still the tilt.
Pouring hard cider into a cup.
He's a king. This is why they call him the king.
Oh, it's Bloody Mary.
Oh, look at that. That is gnarly YouTube.
Dude, that's so fucking
He's not lying.
I need a spoon.
That is
real quick.
gnarly.
It is gnarly YouTube.
10 minutes later.
What up, YouTube? So the stream froze while I was doing my wacky drink combo.
So he drank half the beer. It wasn't even on camera.
Trolls sent me a McDonald's sandwich.
For free.
There's a filet-o-fish, add pickle, add shredded lettuce, no filet-o-fish patty, extra tartar sauce. Like, how is this going to get to me? My trolls live the saddest fucking lives, dude. Like, oh yeah, we're going to show Cobra. Ha 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 ha.
The cook making that is so confused, dude.
Like, hey, look, Cobra doesn't... This is so dumb, dude. My trolls are so fucking jealous of me. It's not even funny.
You know, I might get a job at every fast food place in Casper, just so when I see something come in to Cobes, and I know it's going to his house, I'm gonna hook him up extra fat just to own the trolls. I'm like, oh, trolls trying to send him a sauce sandwich again.
You're gonna own the trolls by getting a job at every fast food place in Casper.
Yeah, because imagine when it comes, the troll's like, no, I ordered a sauce sandwich. That's a prime rib with a lobster. I'm going to have prime rib and lobster ready to go in McDonald's and Taco Bell at any given hour. Ready to fucking just own the trolls.
Hack into the mainframe. Any sandwichless sandwich, make it a real sandwich.
He just gets a prime rib dinner in the McDonald's box. They're like, oh yeah, sauce sandwich, I'm ready. And it's like, boom. It's the dopest looking spread you've ever seen falling out of the box.
Yes.
And he'll
People
thank
love to
them and
watch
they'll cry.
King Cobra JFS.
And he would
out.
still cover it in garbage. He'd be like, oh, this is gonna Cobes this up. We're gonna put some peanut butter on it, some Doritos. We're gonna crush some fucking quail eggs over the top of this.
You know what this sandwich needs, Tubes?
Yeah.
I know. I want to send Cobra a bullshit DoorDash order and not.
He's
not
eating
put
it.
any meat on it.
King.
It's a lettuce sandwich, right?
With I think it's actually a fillet of fish without a fish.
Huh.
There are people in third world countries who would kill to have this
Extra
sandwich
lettuce,
now, so
extra.
You don't see me complaining.
The people in third world countries would die if they ate that. There's so many, so much salt and everything else. They would turn over and it'd be their bloodline would cease to exist.
Owning the trolls with every bite that I take.
This guy's a gift.
A king.
Oh yeah, you showed me. Oh, thanks for the free food, Dick. What's the matter, troll? Are you a widow upset because you ordered Cobra another bullshit sandwich?
A whittle.
And he didn't get mad about it. He's just sitting there eating it on camera. There's the order for the receipts.
Fillet of fish, add pickle, add shredded lettuce, No filet of fish patty, extra tartar sauce.
How is that even an option? Like, who else?
Extra tartar sauce.
Yeah.
The receipt.
There's probably a piece of
sucking the sauce.
He
out.
doesn't give a fuck. There's probably still a piece of cheese in there. It's a half a slice. You notice how the filet of fish only has half a slice of cheese?
Yeah, to fit the fish.
I've seen him lick the pizza box off the grease off of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Waste
I
not,
don't
want
have to do
not.
this kind of bullshit to get inside my trolls' heads. I'm already there. Like, oh, no, I'm going to send Cobra a sandwich with no meat again and watch him eat it on camera because, hey, when you see me complaining, not really. Well, that was kind of tasty despite not having the filet of fish patty on it. But yeah, the stream cut out when I was chugging that nasty sauce combo. Like, I know, I'm going to send Cobra a bunch of
Drank
fucking...
the whole fucking thing off camera.
Yeah, that's so gross.
He spent the whole time owning the trolls.
That's how you know
the
this
brim.
motherfucker's so pure. He's just fucking like, yeah, I'll drink that shit without the camera.
Realizes with this much left, the camera's been off the whole time.
That'll show the trolls.
I want to send Cobra a bunch of fucking Taco Bell, and it's all going to be sauce packets. Instead of getting mad, I turn it into a drink combo.
King.
The spiciness of that Taco Bell
Oh
sauce
God, that looks like puke in a cup.
complementing the
It does, dude.
the pineapple cider. It's pretty tasty, dude.
Everything he makes, he thinks is good. Like he's always like, yeah.
Did he make another one? That beer over there?
I think so. It looks gross.
Yeah,
It looks-
that's got some yuck in the top of it.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
some curdled yuck.
Yep.
Cobes, like, you would think that Cobes was lying some of the times when he ate what he did, saying it was good, but when he ate the brain and was it cockroach or bug? The brain and bug burger. He got a burger, cooked a burger, put the milkiest looking pig brains and bugs on the burger, and ate that fucker without flinching, without one sign of it not being good. I was so impressed. I couldn't do that. I would vomit.
That is insane. I've seen his teeth too. I mean, I can't.
My guy's
Did he,
got
like,
some
canned
chompers.
pig brain somewhere, or
Yeah, he got canned pig brains. It looked like lobster in a milk in a can.
Ew.
Like langostinos, not even the good lobster. It just looked like some nasty in a milk
Buttery
sauce in a can.
dollar store seafood or something?
Yeah, but it was brains. It was pig brains in like a milk. You want to try it?
Yeah.
I would not try it.
I would not try it. Okay, under very rare circumstances would I try it. Like it would have
What are
to
the
be
circumstances?
What are the circumstances?
If if I was on Fear Factor,
There
like,
you go.
Like
yeah.
if Ludacris was the host of Fear Factor, and he was like,
that is pretty specific.
yeah, if he was like,
I was hoping it'd be something I could achieve.
if he was like, all right, the first person to finish their can of pig brains goes on to the next Fear Factor. I don't know how Fear Factor works. I assume it's something like that.
What wouldn't you eat if it was on Fear Factor?
I mean, I think I would eat anything, and I think that if everybody else was there eating it, I would be pretty convinced that we weren't going to die. So literally anything, I would just power it down. It's because the only thing I ever worry about is it killing me. But if 7 other people are doing it too, it's like, well, then we can die together. Princess Jester says, I challenge you to a pig brain eating contest. I prefer my pig brains blasted against the cop car window. Oh, canceled, 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 canceled. Oh.
Gonzo said he put raw bacon on his pizza.
Yeah, Cobes made this pizza and fucking fiddled with it, put all this extra shit on, and then put raw bacon on top, cooked it. The bacon was still raw. It was
He
still
tried to cook it after, or
Yeah, he had a fucking yuck puddle on top of his pizza.
Ew. What a maniac.
Those of you, I literally did not mean a police officer's brains when I said I meant the actual pig brains. I'm not.
He meant like an escaped pig.
Yeah, an escaped an escaped can of pig brains that had been
Just
shot
happened to be in the back of the
from a misfire that happened to be on the dashboard of the police car. Obviously, I don't want to see any of our boys in blue murdered. Obviously.
See if I can order some pig brain.
And then nor do I want any of our boys not in blue murdered. Okay.
There you go. Pro-life.
I would like everybody in blue and not in blue to live. We can't have that though.
Great message.
We can't have that.
He just said like everyone in blue or everyone not in blue, and yeah, it's something.
Ben, you can't leave the room and then come back in.
I know I can't. You're right. I cannot leave the room because this is what happens when I do.
Next time you come back in, you wait 5 minutes before commenting on something I said.
No,
because you have zero context. Your opinion doesn't matter. You just come in and immediately
you never
naysay.
have context.
I have content.
No.
Yes. You left and we had a top tier conversation.
Gonzo just asked if you guys met Kleenex. I know the answer.
We know who he is.
Excited.
We've never met him. He lives around us.
I think I might have bought a car from him one night. I think he sold me a jalopy.
Shabisky left he bought a whole bunch of donuts and only ate like a couple of them.
Are you over there chowing donuts?
I had one donut.
What flavor?
They're like glazed.
They're all glazed?
Yeah, they're all the same.
Ah.
Yeah, Shabisky just can't put food away. Like, he eats very small portions of things.
How funny would it
And
be if
very
Shabisky
slow.
packed the donuts to take home with him?
I don't know.
Like he buys a dozen donuts, chomps on one.
It was a dozen, too.
Yeah, they sell them in a box, right? My guy probably had one of the donuts. The way you say he eats.
He got them like 4 days ago.
Okay.
And I've eaten 3 of them. I think we've eaten exactly 6 of them total, and I've had 3 of them. I just now have my 3rd. Yeah.
I was looking up pig brains, and I found something
canned
called
pig brains.
But I found something called 6 pork maggot with an F word. What is that?
Oh, who wrote that? Who wrote that?
No. I found it online. It's like in a box.
Maggot with an F word. That's what we use to say the word.
No,
that
I know.
You
I'm
can't
telling
say
you,
anymore.
That's why I said it that way.
It's maggot with an F word.
Oh, okay. You're speaking code. All
maggot
right.
with an F word. That would be a fly, right? Because maggots are baby flies. The F word would be fly.
But he's saying it says literally that.
Instead of maggot, it says something else.
Your reaction.
You know it's all about the boom baby.
Oh,
it's all about the boom baby.
So, Egghead, are you ready to lose your belt? Egghead, are you ready to lose your belt coming up here on Monday? I think you are. I think you are.
Big belt Egghead. Big brain Egghead. Getting to the goal. Cheers, Egg.
Damn. Egghead is quaking in his boots, and Scott is laughing.
You think Egghead's
from the
scared?
shadows?
Egghead's just throwing money around. He's Daddy
He's not-
Warbucks.
No, yeah.
He ain't scared. He's too rich to be scared. He says he'll buy another belt like he bought yours.
Whoa. You said that.
No, he just DM'd it to me.
Sure thing.
I didn't know it was brain until after, so I didn't have any hang-ups.
See,
going
that's
in.
different, though.
I thought it was just finely ground beef.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's different, though. That's not like canned in this weird milk. It's like the pig brains were like sliced into discs and packed in this weird milk.
Ew.
I gotta try this.
It's gross.
I do not want to eat pig brains out of a can, but I've had brain tacos. They served them at my
I've had
sister's
that kind of
wedding,
stuff.
and they were great.
I've actually had those as well.
Yeah.
What kind of brain is it?
I'm 100%
Beef.
confident in my submission. I guarantee you all, it's gonna be something you never seen me do.
Oh.
Is it drink pee?
I think it's the butthole
He's already
challenge.
done that. He's already done that. We already saw the video where he drank his own pee. It's going to be someone else's pee.
My pee.
Is Egghead going to stick a funnel up his butt and pour his own pee into his butt?
Oh, my.
Did I get you drunk?
I think he will. I think that's...
He should just piss directly into the funnel.
Yeah. Nice and warm. Egghead's like, wait, guys, I'm writing this down.
I need to meet this Egghead.
He's a very simple boy.
He had this crazy dirty bathtub, and we would ask him to send pictures of it. He'd get all embarrassed, but eventually he would. He would relent and send us the bathtub. I used to have a picture of it, but I think I might have lost it by now. I don't know. Egghead's like, yes!
When the toilet's occupied, you gotta shit somewhere.
Oh my god. Yeah. Occupado.
I sent a link in the chat if you wanted to see what I was talking about.
Yeah, I saw that.
Let's see.
Says it right there.
Ooh, okay.
What is that, though?
Mr. Brain's 6 pork
Fajots?
These
I
are...
think they're from France.
Is it a France thing? Like
fajots, right?
These are definitely a delicacy, right? Isn't that what they call them in they're like meatballs, right? Isn't that what they are?
Why don't you tell me what they are?
I'm Googling right now so I can explain to you what they are. They're meatballs made from minced off cuts and offal, especially pork, traditionally pig's heart, liver, and fatty belly meat or bacon, together with herbs for flavoring and sometimes added breadcrumbs. It's a traditional dish in the United Kingdom, especially South and Mid Wales and the English Midlands.
Oh, that explains a lot.
I thought you guys would have known that.
Pork fajot.
I thought you guys would have known that with your cultured eating. I guess I'm the only one because I'm not a petulant child that sees the F word and thinks gay people.
I mean, especially there, they call a cigarette a fag, right?
They actually, the only thing they don't call that is gay people, and that's why I respect them. The UK is pure and innocent.
Yeah, that is an understatement. So tomorrow, who is worse? Patreon private show. Day after, Patreon private show. Actual Mania. Should be a good time. We've got a lot of interesting matches set up for it, but we'll be doing pre-shows for those. You guys will see. Is Billy here? Where is Billy? Teddy Rubskin's in general chat asking where you are. I don't think he knows we're live or something.
We haven't been live for so long, people forgot that we run a show here.
Yeah.
It's been days without Drunken Peasants.
Should we
lose everybody?
Should we get a recommendation on the story time, the AI story time?
Do we have any recommendations? You guys, we have to ask the AI to write a story. Last time we did a children's story about a gay frog as told by Alex Jones.
Yeah. It was really accurate too.
So you have
a Chat GPT thing?
Yeah, you have to think of in the parameter that the Chat GPT story has to understand all the elements purely so they can give you a good story. You can't just be like, I don't know, maybe King Cobra would work. I don't know if he's got enough media credibility, though.
You have to put in his full name for one thing, like King Cobra JFS, all one word.
Yeah.
But I still don't know if it'll find it.
Casper, Wyoming, man.
We couldn't do Egghead being sad about his promo not working because they're not going to know who Egghead is. They're going to scrape. They're going to think it's like the DC's bad guy.
Yeah, it was like a Batman villain.
Write a betrayal story about a sweet boy named Billy and an evil friend named Ben? No, they won't write that. That one won't work. I'm going to try right now, but I'm sure that's not going to work. if ChatGPT will load.
How funny how Billy chose that.
What?
He's so easy to bait.
What?
Just make it about him.
I'm saying how that's not going to work.
Sure, whatever.
It's not going to work.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not going to type it in if you disagree, Ben. It seems like this story about a sweet boy named Billy and a bad guy named Ben is writing itself. A cyberpunk story about Josh taking down the corporate mainframe? Do you think they're going to know who Josh is?
If you just randomly use Josh, maybe they'll just use it as
Which Josh? This is important to me.
Yeah, is it going to be our guest of the night, Josh? Doom, doom, doom. I'm going to look in the pleb chat real quick. Do Kanye ending racism? I don't know if ChatGPT can handle that. Do a Milo and Kanye story.
It's pretty woke.
Kanye.
Doesn't Kanye live in Casper, Wyoming too? Or have a place there?
He's got a place in Cody, Wyoming, I think, outside of Cody.
Ah, okay. I was way off.
He does have a Wyoming estate, though. Well, I was going to jump on the one that I thought might work. Didn't do that, not getting any other options.
There were a whole bunch of them. What are you talking about?
What else? A love story in the style of Stephen King? That's a little too broad. We have to tighten it up.
ChatGPT about O.J. Simpson being an innocent sweet boy.
There we go.
Do Hellraiser, but all the Cenobites have Asperger's?
Asperger's sound delicious, by the way.
You would eat it. What kind of ass would you eat?
The burger variety.
All right, let's see what happens. I asked for a poem about O.J. Simpson being a sweet boy. And here it goes. Holy fuck, they're making a long-ass poem. O.J. Simpson, a sweet boy once, with a smile as bright as the sun. He ran so fast, he leapt so high, a hero to all, he caught every eye. From humble beginnings, he rose to fame. A football legend, a household name. But despite his talent, his heart was pure. A kind, gentle soul, of that we're sure. He gave to charity, he helped those in need. A loving father, a loyal friend indeed. But fame can change a person, and O.J. did too. His story took a dark turn, a tale of a few. A trial and a verdict, the nature watched in shock. A once sweet boy now accused of murder and a scoff. We'll never know the truth, but he'll always remember the O.J. we once knew before that fateful November. So let us not forget the sweet boy he once was, and hope he finds peace in the face of all the buzz. For though his name be forever tainted, we'll remember the O.J. was once so sweetly painted.
Wow.
Glad I called an audible on making that one a poem. That really fucking hit that one home. Beautiful.
They know a lot about OJ.
Beautiful. It's the AI. They know a lot about anything.
It's very true.
Could you do a limerick about David Copperfield making the or walking through the Great Wall of China?
Probably could. Probably could. Do we pull from this bag more than once?
It was just a random idea I had.
I know. I'm worried if it's like I'm worried we ask too much of it. It's gonna start to suck. I don't know. Should we go for it?
I see a crazy rumor in the chat. Sorry to interrupt you, but did
What's
you
the
get
rumor?
Onision pregnant, Billy?
Yeah. Yeah, I tartar sauced his Filet-O-Fish witch.
That's illegal.
That's illegal.
That's funny. Ooh.
Bad
lady in the fridge. How rude.
There's an AI King Cobra not getting laid rant.
Oh, wow.
Wonder what the escort rotation is like in Wyoming.
I would hate to dip into that right off the bat, but I would definitely, if I was all the way out in Wyoming, I would try and sneak an escort into Cobb's good graces. So ChatGPT did do a rant about King Cobra not getting laid.
That's great.
This is, oh boy, let me tell you something, folks. This is King Cobra JFS coming at you with a major rant about not getting laid. It's been too damn long, I tell you what. I'm a good-looking dude. I got a rockin' beard, and I know how to treat a lady right. But for some reason, the ladies just ain't flocking to me like they should be. It's like they're blind to my charms or something. I mean, I got my guitar, I got my wand, and I even got my own damn YouTube channel. What more could a woman want? But apparently, that ain't enough. I'm starting to think there's some kind of conspiracy against me, like the government or the Illuminati or something. It's just not fair, folks. I see all these other guys out there with their perfect hair and their fancy cars, and they're getting laid left and right.
It's too articulate.
It doesn't sound like it's Cobsy enough. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here in my apartment, surrounded by my empty beer cans, wondering what the hell I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's my cologne. Maybe it's my style. Maybe it's my lack of social skills. But you know what? I don't care. I'm still a catch, damn it. One of these days, some lucky lady is going to realize that and come knocking at my door. So all you ladies out there, I say this. Don't overlook the King Cobra. I may not be perfect, but I'm damn sure worth a shot. And to all you guys out there who are on the same boat as me, just keep your head up. We'll get laid eventually, even if it takes a damn miracle.
Oh, wow.
They got some of the hit points right. I might have skipped something on that. I don't know, man.
I want to see one about how much Chris Chan loves their mom.
Nope.
What?
Oh, geez.
No. I don't know if I would trust the AI with that particular set of information. Oh,
Do not
God.
hate.
Do not
It's
hate.
not so good.
Sex with your mother is so good.
Also looking at the eventuality of our sexy time together.
Oh, the
So-
internet.
So I think we'll wrap in like a couple minutes here.
I think I've been underestimating the power of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So I'm over here thinking we can't ask things about King Cobra, but it's getting the wand and shit. I wonder how far we can go with this.
Where does it pull from? Just Google?
The whole internet, I think.
Huh.
I think what it does is it, like, you know how they have predictive text? It starts with predictive text, then it compares that text to similar bodies of text, and it can write like an entire book. Ask it to write Billy the Fridge rap lyrics? Fuck. What if it does
Isn't that
better
what it
than
just
me?
did with
What if it
OJ?
does better than me, man? What if I'm obsolete and they know, like they're just like, yeah, sandwich, dick, fart, sandwich, dick, fart. I'm like, shit.
That's the funniest thing you've ever said.
Every 5 minutes, I say the funniest thing I've ever said. It's nuts.
Which is sandwich, dick, fart.
It's nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy should open for ChatGPT. Fuck you.
I love how that became a meme. And it came back. Like, when I used to say that all the time and it never caught on, and now everyone says it.
I think it's been consistently whenever we have a cringe rap segment,
Is
people
it?
say it. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I am like, there's so many things I do really well on this podcast format, but one of the things I really do well is I'm consciously interacting with the chat even without them knowing it. I'm like reading everything and I'm just laying little jewels, these little tasty morsels that chat gets a bite of and then they think it was their idea. I'm really, you guys don't give me enough credit around here. I really am a brilliant force. I can't say it enough.
You do.
You guys will never see how deep and pure and intelligent I am, because I only show you the tip of the iceberg, because it's not a competition, right?
Are you just saying? Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
No.
What was that?
No.
You were gonna say something?
No.
I wouldn't start either. I'd have to go further than the tip.
No, I don't want the tip.
Most people here can only handle just the tip.
I don't want the tip.
You don't want to go further than the tip.
I don't want any of it.
That's the fact.
I'm just here trying to figure out how to suck my own dick.
You just saw a master class in it right now.
Is he pooping?
Yeah. I think he's jerking off. Is he gonna like come it like into a tissue for his actual Mania video?
It's a nice suit.
Did he say, "What have I done"? That looked kind of disturbing.
It was disturbing.
I think he had a poop.
I think he looked like he had just been like graped or something.
Did he meet up with Jeffrey this week?
Did Jeffrey just butt bang him?
Did he take one from the Jeff? Did he take one from Jeffrey? Rolling. Oh, Egghead says Jeffrey's next week. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
He looked very disappointed in himself.
I gotta go run to the bathroom real quick. You want to talk for a couple more minutes?
Yeah.
All right.
Egghead after hearing Joy Division. He's shoegazing. He's into shoegazing.
Do you think he would eat a poop for the
I don't know, but it looks like he's in the bathroom. I don't know what he
does.
just did. He looks very upset with himself. But he would do anything to keep his Cringerweight Championship title. He's that's his big thing. He sent a dick pic to the other when he won it back, because he had lost it and not had it for a really long time, and when he was about to win it back, he was going up against someone else who was like beating him really bad, and he said, "I'll send you a dick pic of my penis if you help me win." And the other guy's like, "Yeah, vote for Egghead."
Wow.
Yes. That my friends is the Cringerweight champion. You know, like how
dedication.
He's so cringy, it like puts chills down my spine. And then he's there like, "What have I done?" It looks like a weird snuff film or something like that.
I'm gonna plant this right now. If you didn't eat shit, no one should vote for you.
That's so cringy, though. That's the best part.
You're gonna lose if you didn't eat shit, my friend. The bar is high now.
I mean, we didn't even really see anything, and it was disturbing.
Actually, that other guy ate dog shit, didn't he?
Oh my.
Oh my God. Someone tried to do the Chris Chan thing, and it was rejected. Oh,
really?
Yeah, even like making a thing about Chris Chan at all is rejected.
Anything at all?
It says, "I'm sorry, but I cannot fulfill that request. As an AI language model, it is not appropriate to create content that is offensive, harmful, or promotes hate speech towards a specific person community. Chris Chan's behavior and actions have been a cause for concern and is not appropriate to mimic or emulate them. Additionally, it is important to be respectful and mindful of individuals and communities who have faced discrimination and harassment in the past." Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Wow.
Jared Genesis. Well, Jared Genesis is way lesser known. So... could we do one about how Keemstar and Ethan Klein are best friends? And
let me tell you about my best friend.
They skip through the park together while holding hands.
It's a beautiful thing. So they won't do anything with Chris Chan in it.
It looks like it, because it looks like Chris Chan in of itself was the contention. Yeah.
Didn't he fuck his mom though?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
He's been in jail for almost 2 years for it, so we'll see. But it hasn't actually gone to court yet, so we'll see. Seems pretty bad though.
What is he up for?
incest and possibly like elder abuse.
Oh, is incest a
So-
straight up crime?
Yes.
I have
yeah, between a mother and a son. Yeah, and whoever, and like if one is like the more powerful party between the other, like that perpetrated it, yeah.
I have a Chris Chan story it gave me.
Oh yeah?
A short story of Christian Weston Chandler as told by a Muppet.
Okay, so maybe if you avoid the mom part of it, then
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that worked. I don't know if we can work our way around it.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you guys want the story or no?
No. Sounds good. Go ahead.
So let's go for the story. All right. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Christian Weston Chandler.
Are you Kermit?
He lived in a small town in Virginia and was known for his love of video games and cartoons. Now, I may be a Muppet, but even I know that Christian had a tough time growing up. He struggled to make friends and was often bullied for being different. But Christian never gave up. He channeled his love for Sonic the Hedgehog and created his own character, Sonichu. He even made comics about his adventures, which he shared with the world on the internet. Unfortunately, not everyone was kind to Christian online. Some people made fun of him and his comics, which hurt him deeply. But he continued to share his work, and eventually he gained a small following of fans who appreciated his creativity and passion.
Not true at all.
Despite his struggles, Christian never lost his love for life. He continued to create art and write stories, and he even found love with a woman named Anna. They were married in 2018, and Christian was over the moon.
That never happened.
In the end, Christian Weston Chandler proved that even in the face of adversity, creativity and love can triumph. And that, my friends, is a lesson we can all learn from.
There's
The AI has a Christian preference.
I was sent the Keemstar Ethan story.
Ooh.
Once upon a time, in a bizarre alternate reality, Ethan, Klein, and Keemstar found themselves skipping down the road holding hands. It was an unlikely sight to see, considering their history of public feuds and insults towards each other. But in this strange world, something had shifted, and they found themselves drawn to each other in a way they couldn't explain. As they skipped, their laughter and joy echoed through the streets, and they didn't care who saw them or what anyone thought. Their shared love of memes and internet culture had brought them together, and they realized that deep down, they had more in common than they had ever imagined. I don't know, yeah, it's pretty generic.
As they continued down the road hand in hand, they knew that they had found something special.
Their children were beautiful.
It actually goes even more. It gets even like...
It's not that specific, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ethan said loudly, Keem, that is not an avocado. Keem said, stuff it inside, make the guacamole. Dip your chip into my ever-loving cavern. Enjoy fiesta style.
Hey, that's not what it said.
I don't know, it's AI. That's the AI.
Gross.
The AI is sick, man.
Oh, now Teddy Rubskin's around.
He was here earlier.
Yeah. McGriddleburger. Yeah, McGriddleburger.
That is not an avocado. Teddy Rubskin's in the pleb chat and the fan chat. Double chatting.
So, in a minute here, we're going to end this stream. Everyone, like the stream. Thanks to our guests. It was a fun time. And we will be back again tomorrow for the pre-show. And then the Patreon show. And then again, we'll do it again. And then we do another show.
Then we do another one on Wednesday as well.
And then we die.
Do we do 5 days in a row this week?
Let's see. I'm gonna look at.
I think we might have a 5 runner. I don't know if we take Wednesday off and go back Thursday.
Yeah,
or not.
part of it was I'm going to Comic-Con to make some content there.
You gonna do IRL?
Yeah, the convention center can be tricky, but I'm gonna try. There's some serious dead zones in there.
Yeah, they really. Yeah. You got like a 50% chance of maintaining the stream.
Depending on the floor, I learned like the last time. See, the thing is, Comic-Con just happened in like July or August, and now they're having it again in March, like the same event.
Was it going to be SakuraCon or something, and they got canceled? So they.
I have no idea. This is ECCC. Yeah.
I can't remember. No, was the last Comic-Con a makeup Comic-Con or something?
Probably.
So maybe they usually do it in March.
I have no idea.
They're just catching up with it.
I'm kind of excited about some of the guests, so that should be fun.
Who's going to be there?
We have Actual Mania on Monday.
Yes.
We're going to have a 6-man elimination chamber. We got a 4-way tag team battle, it's looking like. We got Egghead versus Scott Henson for the Cringerweight title. And Ben's putting his world title on the line against Jespro. Didn't we have a voting thing we had to check today?
Actually, you know what? Thank you so much for. If anything, I would have just done it on the pre-show. But should I check it out? Should we leave it open until the pre-show though?
We could.
I mean, it doesn't. There's no more shows between now and then.
It's open now. We have tomorrow's private show and then it.
Yeah, let me see.
Might as well leave it open till the pre-show, I guess. I don't know.
I'll look at where it's at now. Dude, I'm so surprised, but also very relieved.
Teddy Rubskin?
Yeah. I'm going to keep this fucking title. Me and my boy Teddy. They've stacked the odds against me because I wouldn't simp for the commissioner's e-girls or whatever.
Whoever did this on purpose. They put me and Simple Country together against Teddy, and me and Simple Country obviously are pulling from the same group of people, the same group of votes. They split our votes. Let's look at these numbers. Look at was Teddy got like 34%.
He's got 54.
Okay, never mind. He's fucking aced.
Yeah.
Teddy Rubskin's the king.
But it's still going to be open, and all you got to do is be a $1 or above patron to vote. So you don't even have to be able to see the show. And we will close the voting live coming up on Monday. And then we have another show tomorrow, so everyone come watch. And, thanks, guys, for joining us. We appreciate both of you.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I love being on with you guys. You guys are
glad you could jump on. Josh, you want to tell the kids anything special before you go?
Don't be simps.
Don't be simps. Wheezy, you got any message for the simps out there?
Keep on simping.
Whoa!
Wow.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, guys.